From the birth of a nation comes the continuation of an infestation of action. QAW's Pandemic is live from our nation's capital once again. Mike Mann here with Buckley Swantoon. How you feeling, Buckley?
I'm feeling great. We fell into the swamp and we just can't get out. And we made DC our temporary, well, we like to stay in our cities for 2 weeks. But yes, it's great to be here for another week of Pandemic, our final one, hosted solely on our Quarantine Action Wrestling Twitch channel. We make the move over to 2MB starting next week.
Yes, we are very excited to join 2MB Studios as they are growing, much like the chances of a vaccine, which would put us out of business.
Please don't, but actually definitely do. But we got a shit ton of action coming up with an opening fatal 4-way match.
4 people, 1 winner. Pinfall, submission, love, friendship.
Again?
You know, I'm still waiting for that kiss, QAW, because that labor pains, I got completely fucked. I won that match. I am still undefeated. I should be holding that Fauci surprise contract right now. But no, you pull some bullshit, because you're afraid of what a real champion will do to this company. But no more. Starting right now, I am declaring war on all QAW. And I am coming for all the titles. Starting tonight. I'm going to win this fatal 4-way. I'm going to embarrass everybody in that match, especially Tommy Jr. Don't think I forgot about you and what you've been saying this whole week. I'm going to rip you limb from limb. And then, at the end of the night, I'm going to beat Lloyd Legacy Sharp and become your new QAW World Champion.
No matter where you go, I will always love you.
Cut! Check the gate. Great job, KTD. One take as always, Mr. Diaz.
Baby.
Let's move on to the next setup.
All right, J-Law. Okay, I'll call you later, baby. Kisses. Smoothie. All right. Coming to you live on set from an undisclosed location, I, KTD, take a second out of my busy and lucrative schedule to address the QAW universe, to talk about what will be my second day at work. Second day at work. You remember yours, right? Probably still really nervous, weren't you? Probably still walking on eggshells, making sure to leave a good impression. What will be my second day at work will certainly end in me being crowned the fastest rising QAW men's champion in history. Because I, KTD, will be bringing my brand to the #1 contenders fatal 4-way to face that night, my second day at work, for the QAW championship in the main event. What I was meant to do. Now, just last week, I've shown what I can do in record time. And this week, it don't matter who my opponents are, the title is as good as mine. I was born to do this. Shiny things, remember? I'll say you're welcome in advance. I'll take my thank yous now. J-Law, baby, 1 second. Let's get brunch.
Tickets, please!
As I watched backstage at Labor Pains, the end of the generation era was swift and stunning. I realized that my best laid plans had been dashed. From the early days of QAW, I was able to form an uneasy detente with Diamond Dave and the boys. I didn't really mess with them. The offhand jorts insult aside, they didn't really mess with me. My mistake was assuming that being a good company man would lead to further opportunities down the road. But as a generation lay in tatters, one thing became perfectly clear. I had been played. You see, for months, I've been underbooked, underutilized, underappreciated. See, they realized before I did what an imminent threat that me and my clique had become. They gave me just enough to keep me in line. But with no generation to hold me back, to hold me down, I started thinking about the future. Of course, I got back to training, watching film, lifting, sparring. But I also realized it was time to put away some childish things. It wasn't a decision that I came to easily. You see, I've been the big ticket for years, on every continent, for every wrestling promotion. But that's the past. You see, you can't be the future face of the greatest group of wrestling talent and not look the part. And that's what I am. The future face of the franchise. The future QAW champion. The future of wrestling. And the future looks great.
He's not a big chicken anymore.
Kane is in the building.
What'll it be like to kick your monkey ass? I'm curious, hey, the winner of this match goes again. That makes this fatal four-way foreplay. I'm gonna serve you up hot and fast. You can have it your way. At the end of the night, I'm gonna grab that title and be out the fucking doorway. KDT, eyes on me. I know you're new here, but pies on, please. I wouldn't address you unless you seize. Wouldn't suggest you to step to me. I would guess that in a mess you need. TNG, let's go with that. I don't know why, cause you're the new guy. Bye-bye.
Hey, big ticket. Glad you're still with it. I'll go nice and slow so that you don't miss it. You are you, and I'm just me. That's two types of pronouns. Can you name all three?
The big ticket, now where could I have heard that before? Maybe on the Timberwolves in circa 2004. Join a business casual? Nah, brah, I'm all set. The only big ticket is number 5, Kevin Garnett. Angry boy, you're so angry. Is that how you get girls? You should be angry, angry boy. You got tricked by 5 squirrels and me. I got the contract, no ifs, ands, or buts. And all it took me was a 7-pound bag of nuts. You look like you're in pain. Did you just get a colonic? I'm gonna beat your clean ass and send you back to Marvel Comics. I'll let it to the editor. Check the Punisher. The only thing getting punished is your toilet when you're flushing her.
I'm coming for your voucher surprise.
Big ticket. Punisher. TNG. The new guy, the new guy, the new guy, the new guy. Alright, I'm gonna catch you later, Lloyd. See you tonight. Also, I already know I beat you, Diamond David, but you're still stupid. Sip, bitch. Love you, mean it.
Diamond David defies me by not putting me in the fatal 4-way match. First of all, he said I need 3 people to step up. Who was the first one there? Me, because I deserve the shot. I'm the one gunning for Lloyd. Then, he personally excludes me and adds a 4th person who also isn't me. You know what that isn't? That is not the real deal. So you want to know something, Diamond David? If you're not going to let me have my shot in this Fatal 4-Way, I'm going to come and I'm going to take that title anyways. Because I'm coming into the Rumble #1, baby. And I'm leaving #1, baby. I will see you guys at the Rumble. And you will all be sorry. And you will have nobody to thank but Diamond David.
Chump.
Head to head, 4 of QAW's shiniest rising stars. We have Juicebox, Kevin the Punisher Paquette, our brand new addition KTD to Quarantine, and a new look for Rich Dembowski.
It's going to be good. Whoever wins this opening 4-way, Lloyd Legacy, as we just saw, he laid down the challenge earlier this week and he proposed a triple threat match, but we had enough interest from these competitors that we've expanded it to a fatal 4-way. Whoever wins this match will face Lloyd Legacy in the main event for yet another defense of the QAW Men's Championship. He's a fighting champion.
Certainly is. We see the Punisher making his way to the ring, adorned with an owl on the breast of his jacket there. He loves McNally's Farms. He won the Fauci surprise briefcase, but unfortunately not the contract.
Unfortunately, yeah, a little ploy there by Don't Touch Our Nuts, who we believe is still located in Zihuatanejo in Mexico, and he's made himself do quite well down there. But I gotta say, the Punisher, that absolutely crushing victory at Labor Pains, he's been pretty much unstoppable ever since his arrival here.
Certainly has, and he's made no bones about the fact that he is here to win matches, earn titles, and that's definitely something our champion Lloyd Legacy Sharp can respect in a competitor.
Absolutely. Punisher's sick of all the fun and games, all the extraneous bullshit that he sees in QAW. He's here and he means business.
He, to borrow a phrase, is the real deal.
Absolutely he is.
Fuck you, Tommy Jr. Anyway.
Fuck him.
KTD, the most expensive signee to QAW, he is here.
Making an extremely impressive debut last week, crushing Amrak in almost record-setting time. But he's here, a man of multiple talents. He's in movies. He's in music. He's done everything. We just saw he was hanging out with J-Law, which I believe might be Jennifer Lawrence. I'm super hip, but look at him. He's here, and I mean, to already earn a shot at earning a shot at the QAW Men's Championship, he's on the rise.
Certainly is. We understand that he, opposite J-Law, was in consideration for a cameo appearance in The Red Sparrow, the Russian spy thriller that Jennifer Lawrence starred in. He was going to be the Swallow.
Absolutely. Can you imagine KTD as Katniss Everdeen?
I can.
And I am now.
I'd like to thank our first sponsor, QAWmerch.com/Crazy Carl's Cosplay. If you want to go ahead and look like your favorite Hunger Games character, head on over to that website for 25% off your first purchase as Juicebox makes his electrifying entrance.
If you're not part of the Hunger Games, maybe you're part of Thirsty Games, and quench yourself that thirst with some Juicebox here. A Juicebox, another guy whose stock is only rising, handing our commissioner, Diamond David Thomas, his first ever pay-per-view loss at Labor Pains mere weeks ago, and he is now in possession of that Fauci surprise contract. So even if he doesn't win tonight, he still is able to cash in that contract whenever he wants for a championship title shot. So he's really looking to cover all his bases here.
Hashtag SipSip if you want to support Juicebox in tonight's Fatal 4-Way. Hashtag Punisher if you think Kevin Paquette's got the edge. Hashtag KTD if you think that the man from, well, not Mars, but Hollywood, a man who lives among the stars, is going to take it. And of course, hashtag The Future if you think a brand new Rich Dembowski is going to be the winner tonight.
Throw up those hashtags, throw up QAW hashtag, and tag 2MB Studios, and hey, tag me, Buckley Swantoon.
If you follow Buckley Swantoon's OnlyFans, his third tier, he will send you some of the clothes that he's had sex in.
Absolutely. But look at that. Wow. Rich Dembowski, a new look. And yes, as you just said, Mike, now referring to himself as the future. It looks like he's taking on a new attitude here in QAW.
As the shirt says, the future is here. The jorts are gone, and Rich Dembowski is here for My goodness, a championship opportunity.
Yeah, throwing out the jorts is a bold move. His signature piece of attire, much like how my signature piece of attire is the beret. You know, I'm really trying to make that work, and I can tell you that this new look for Rich, he's making it work too.
We'd like to thank Penguine for introducing us to his own design of raspberry berets. Go ahead and head on over to QAWmerch.com/Penguine if you'd like to look like arguably the most alluring man here in QAW.
We'd also like to thank our other sponsor for tonight's show, Bang Energy Drink. Have you been to the gym ever before? Eat a Bang Energy Drink, you sack of shit.
Hashtag sack of shit, which is not a trash bag, which is not Rich Dembowski anymore.
God, not a trash bag at all. This is a bag full of just, fierceness. Look at that. Spitting the water everywhere. He's getting the ring all wet.
Certainly is, and we do remind folks that we do not sanitize the ring after every match. It is a petri dish of so much emotion and viruses.
Absolutely, that's how we create such drama here in QAW. The best kind of drama doesn't have a recipe, it just happens.
We were approached by medical experts after one of our pandemics asking, how is it possible for a uterus to become sentient and pop out of a person without killing either one? And, well, it's that ring.
Yep, that doctor was banned from the premises.
And then reinstated. We love you, doctor.
We do. Look at that, Rich Dembowski just soaking up the crowd's reaction. He's really hamming it up here, and he's making a statement as he stands in the middle of the ring, looking all of his competitors in the face. He means business.
Certainly does. Again, that hashtag the future. If you think Rich Dembowski's coming out on top, hashtag KTD, hashtag Punisher, hashtag sip sip.
Sip sip.
And Willard Wilford kicks us off, and we understand that later tonight, a familiar face to the referee stripes is going to be making an appearance.
Absolutely. There are rumors circulating, but certainly what's going on in the ring here. Immediately, KTD in the future heading to the outside, and KTD immediately going after the big man here in the future.
Oh, twisting unprettier to the outside as the future eats half an ice cream sandwich as the Punisher spills to the outside.
You can't say enough about KTD. He might be the smallest competitor in this match, and he's known for his high-flying ability, but much like his acting range, his assault range is even wider.
Certainly is. A lot of innovative offense we're seeing from, Eye of the Storm there from KTD. Now Juicebox working over Rich Dembowski. Back suplex grounds him, hammerlock. Russian leg sweep from KTD, impressive.
A lot of technical acumen there. I mean, like wrapping up your opponent like that, it's just enhancing your moves and all of this stuff. They're just in the corner, just piling on top of each other. Little Tommy there in the pink shirt is going nuts.
Tommy capturing all the action from his flip phone. Now the Punisher working over KTD. We'd like to thank Motorola for sending us all of their Juke model phones. All of our roster now is able to send text messages by sliding phone.
Oh my God, and speaking of sliding, KTD was sliding across the ring there.
1, 2, no!
Wow.
Sliding penalty kick, which did end Don't Touch Our Nuts, but KTD proving to be very game against the Punisher.
That's the move that put away Deton in like less than 10 seconds at labor pains. Punisher is trying to end this fast, which is a smart move. Again, in a fatal four-way, the first competitor to score a pinfall or a submission victory will win, so you can lose this match without getting pinned.
Certainly can, and the Punisher is now dissecting KTD for having the audacity to kick out as Juicebox, spinning Saito suplex grounds Rich Dembowski, who hasn't even gotten out of the blocks yet.
I mean, there he goes, right back in. Juicebox throws him in, but when you're the biggest competitor in the match, that makes you a target. All these smaller guys, you got to chop down the redwood before you can get to the roots.
Certainly do. Oh no! KTD's arm's been dislocated.
Oh my God, the Punisher earning that name.
Looks like he was able to pop it back in and actually strikes with that arm as, Juicebox has been busted open.
This is brutal, folks. What a show to already start off on. And look at this now. KTD putting the Punisher in the overkill driver, the OKD.
OKD cover. Juicebox misses, or doesn't. I don't know. Willard wasn't really clear on that one.
I think he ran away from the blood there. Willard, you've been with us for months.
Willard has been known to do some unconventional reffing, including touching the heads of our competitors, trying to subscribe to OnlyFans of Delia Payne, and we prefer that he keep his head in the game.
Not known for keeping his head anywhere other than just the gutter, but I mean, he's trying to focus here. Now KTD just perched on top of that turnbuckle, could not get a move out, and Juicebox going up at him.
Juicebox now up on top here. Could be a superplex coming up. Yes, he scores on KTD.
Plants that A in the middle of that A in the ring.
Certainly does. And folks, if you like what you're seeing here, use that hashtag Quarantine Action Wrestling to get people excited for moves like that. A deadlift German suplex. And speaking of, we have Deadlift making her debut coming up tonight.
Very excited. One of the biggest pickups in QAW. It's a new season. The roster expands, and Deadlift is just a legend out in the indie circuit. Now she's part of QAW with a cover.
1, 2, no! Juicebox with an opportune cover there. You see the Punisher and KTD were taking a breather on the outside as Rich Dembowski is unfortunately still on the receiving end of so much punishment. Ooh! Crossroads from KTD, borrowing something from one of the most famous wrestlers in the world, Cody Rhodes.
And now the future still, I mean, showing off why he's the biggest man in this match, tossing around Juicebox, and KTD perhaps trying to fly. No, okay.
Big ticket. Attitude adjustment.
Sneak it in.
1, 2, no! Juicebox showing some of that amazing resilience that handed Diamond David Thomas his first loss on pay-per-view.
If there's one person in this match who I don't see getting pinned, it's Juicebox. His ability to eat all that punishment. He was thrown off the top of a truck and survived, but now the Punisher following up again, that GTS into a penalty kick.
Total punishment cover, and broken up immediately by the future. And Juicebox, takes the Punisher down with another back suplex, and now Rich Dembowski by the head slamming KTD.
I mean, this is smart stuff from all of our competitors. Punisher rolling out to get some space, and now look at this. Juicebox looking to tune up the band here against the future.
Ooh! And he lands a Tor Stopper a la Lloyd Legacy. 1. Broken up at 1.
I really thought Willard was going to take that hit there, but he manages to avoid it.
Well, sometimes it's the hits you don't see coming that, hurt the most, but Willard spared for that moment. Now, Juicebox being worked over by the Punisher. KTD's in La La Land.
He's out on his feet. I mean, perch right over the Punisher. He has a chance there. No, okay. Kicking him right in the side.
Sure did. KTD passed over for the leading role in La La Land, beaten out very narrowly by Emma Stone.
That would have been Ryan Gosling and KTD. That's a pairing we have yet to see in the wonder of cinematic Wonderland. But now, I mean, the future trying to do a fancy little enziguri there. But look at this. Now KTD setting up. Look at him lift the big man and the OKD.
OKD, 400 pounds getting compressed right on the back of that vertebrae. 1, 2, no! Rich Dembowski showing some of that strength that's allowed Business Casual to make their splash in the tag team division. You wonder if the Dapper Headclapper is watching intently backstage.
As well as Road Rage, the three of them have been working together for weeks now, and it did not earn them the men's tag team titles, but they still are forced to be reckoned with backstage. They are racking up wins, and now with if they had the men's championship with them too, that still just more stock for them. Ooh!
Running enziguri from the big ticket, reminding us all that he's not just a muscular face. But KTD looks like he's trying to work over the shoulder, but yes, buries an elbow right between the ball and socket joint of that shoulder. And grounds him with a DDT.
Good thing he has such a muscular face there, absorbing the impact.
Now just a Magna Claw squeezing in that trapezius, and down goes Wilfred!
there he is. Punisher hitting him in the back of the head. Wilfred is out in the corner. But now another GTS, he's going to follow it up. Juicebox is letting it happen. Penalty kick.
KTD effectively taken out of the equation. And now, an inverted figure 4, but there's no one to count the submission. And KTD's other arm!
Willard's still out, but now making his way back to his feet. Punisher's covering.
1, 2, 3, that's it! Juicebox, his eyes were covered in blood. He got disoriented. He couldn't break up the pen.
It seemed like he tripped over the big ticket there. He was too busy celebrating. But now, yes, the Punisher picking up a victory, pinning KTD. The Punisher will now face Lloyd Legacy Sharp in the main event tonight for the QAW Men's Championship.
My goodness, the Punisher more than game to pull double duty tonight, as were the big ticket and Juicebox and KTD with a lot of innovative offense, but also ate a lot of innovative offense. The Punisher continuing to dominate here in QAW.
Well, I can't take anything away from any of these competitors. 4 of our strongest singles competitors in the men's division here, and Punisher eking out a victory. But don't go anywhere, folks. We have a full show coming up, and right after this, it's the debut of the legendary Deadlift.
Don't go anywhere, folks. QAW, catch the fever.
Please.
I go by many names. Perhaps you've heard one of them. Daughter of Hela, the Mad Lifter, Horse Girl. Perhaps you've also heard that I died. But tonight, I lift myself from the grave, and you can call me
Deadlift.
And now the legendary Deadlift graces the QAW arena with her presence, taking on the ever-reliable Morabuse.
Marabushi is the gatekeeper to the women's division, for better or worse, but she's the placebo you gotta take when you first enter here, and I do not envy her position. I mean, to go up against, we know the record of Deadlift, we know her reputation, we know her legend, and she perhaps, I mean, now coming in, she rivals the Slamazon in just pure strength.
Certainly does. A feather in her cap, and certainly it would be to unseat Deadlift as an undefeated competitor here in QAW on her very first match, but she has certainly a tall, strong order ahead of her.
Absolutely, but Marabuse, I mean, still, I mean, the fans love her, an ever reliant positive presence, and she'll actually be competing on our debut show on 2MB. Next week, we will have 2 big Royal Rumble matches, the one men's and one women's. The winner of each will get a shot at their respective title belt in their division. So please stick around, folks, and check out our roster on Spotlight.
Absolutely, and if you like what you see, again, we are moving to 2MB Studios very soon. Very shortly, we're going to be bringing all this hot action to you following the, oh God, Deadlift, her presence, it's so dominating.
Look at this, here she is, folks. It's the legend from Des Moines, it's Deadlift.
Oh my God. Folks, she is here, and she has flipped off the crowd.
Alrighty, she's making a statement. Look at that. One of the few people who just has authorized the use of pyro. Good Lord, what a presence. I mean, God, you feel the shadow just looming over the women's division.
She broke the LED boards. That's just inconsiderate.
I mean, I don't even know what to say. Look at this. The lights have gone out. Her energy has blown out the power breakers.
She has absorbed QAW's electricity into herself. Morabuse is in trouble.
God, they don't call her the daughter of Hela for nothing, but it looks like she could take down any thunder god with what she's done to our lighting system, and now just allowing Onolight to focus on herself.
We'd like to thank our other sponsor tonight, Cricket Wireless. Go ahead and over to QAWmerch.com/Cricket if you want to get your very own juke phone with a flashlight, which is how we're now lighting this match. Thanks, Deadlift. Head over to the website now.
Do you need to call your mom? Too bad. Cricket Wireless.
Send an email.
I'd like to thank our other sponsor, Cricket Internet. Ping your local community servers.
It's made of bugs.
I mean, we use humor to deflect, because honestly, I'm fucking terrified of Deadlift. Look at this. I'm pretty sure Mara's about to die.
Probably. I mean, the only thing worse than the virus so far has been the imposing women here in QAW. The Slamazon is on top. She is queen of the mountain, and Deadlift certainly making her presence felt. Here we go. Mara, pay attention. Oh, God! Overhead belly-to-belly suplex.
Oh, my God, immediately. Somebody, I almost feel like we need to stop this.
Mara, now a leg and a wing being scraped.
Whoa.
What is this?
Oh!
She deadlifted Mara Boos.
Look at this, the power snatch. Lifting up Mara like she's nothing.
Oh, gorilla press slam a la the Ultimate Warrior. What does she have in store here?
Oh, geez, we've heard about this. Putting her away. The Bulgarian split squat.
Cover! 1, 2, 3! Mara Boos's quads have been blown. Deadlift is your winner.
Call 911, call 911, because I think Mara needs it. But my God, perhaps setting an individual record for a women's match, Deadlift is here, and the entire women's division is now on notice.
I'd like to thank our tasteless sponsor, QAWmerch.com/1-800-Tragedy. If you'd like to hear a robot voice recount to you horrible events in American history, go ahead and dial 1-800-Tragedy.
Well, if you want to hear the significant events in QAW, this is going to be one of them. Deadlift is here, and I mean, we have not seen a physical presence like that since Slamazon, and she's my early pick. She's going to win the Rumble next week.
What will they say about her on public media?
Fuck!
El Mejor Luchador here. I've been hearing from a lot of folks that they're confused by my teaming with George Bouncy. El Mejor Luchador, they say. Didn't your friend, the greatest guy at wrestling in the history of our great sport, dispatch you to take care of Bouncy and all the other ridiculous sideshows in QAW? Well, Bouncy's proved himself useful. Last week he helped me take down that farmer and that horse. Bouncy pronounces my name properly, El Luchador Mejor, instead of the Americanized version I, El Mejor Luchador, usually use. And there's another reason. One that's very personal. One that maybe someday I'll share with you. But for now, QAW, watch out! Watch out for Major Waste. And as for the next sideshow that we're going to take down, RIPBS, don't worry. I've been working on a way to deal with the scary clown. Believe it or not, there's a lot of tape out there on how to take care of scary clowns. I'm about to do some tape study right now. Soy genial luchando.
honey, I'm home. Oh, hey, honey, I had to bring some work home with me today. I'm really trying to impress that governor of New Jersey. Paper. Plastic. Metal. Oh, sorry, hon. I just don't have time right now for romance. I really need to impress that governor of New Jersey. Also, I got an upcoming match with my new partner, El Luchador Mejor. He's a really nice guy. You'd probably like to meet him. We're taking on RIPBS. It's Mr. Rogers and Bob Ross. You know, I got into this to start cleaning up all the polluters of the world, but I guess sometimes you gotta break a few good eggs to make an omelet. Hey, speaking of good eggs, you know that expression. Find an egg in the trash, that guy named Craig will give you cash. A lucky rotten egg. This bodes well for my next match. Just tuck it right here. For safekeeping.
Trash wife.
Yeah, honey, you're probably gonna want to go to bed. Don't wait up for me. I'm gonna be sorting all night long. Paper or plastic? Metal. Cardboard. Is that a Class 7 plastic? Come on, people. What are you trying to recycle here?
And speaking of public media, as we did with Deadlift there, RIPBS making their return against the debuting team of Major Waste.
And George Bouncy and El Mejor Luchador finding success as a tandem so far, but as is RIPBS, the clown, his necromancer abilities are, nothing to sneeze at, as he summoned two powerful avatars to fight at his behest. But of course, George Bouncy winning the men's battle royal on the pre-show at Labor Pains. I'm pretty sure he's undefeated in QAW so far.
Certainly is. He is from a trash island, but he is not trash himself. He just wears the trappings of where he came from, a man proud of his heritage.
Absolutely, but as we just saw, perhaps some dissent in the Bouncy household, as perhaps him and Trash Wife are not on as good a foundation as a sitcom family might think.
When you marry somebody named Trash Wife, you understand what you're getting into.
Perhaps, and also when you marry someone named George Bouncy, you might know what you're getting into, but certainly George Bouncy is, in the ring, he's been killing it.
He certainly has been in the ring.
He's been in the ring once or twice.
And of course, all QAW fans are familiar with the Bouncy family, treasury and fortune, so George Bouncy choosing to live on a trash island, but here's one man who's also not trash, El Mejor Luchador.
He's not trash. He's the opposite of trash. What kind of trash could be Mejor? Could a trash do a Hurricane Rana? I don't think so, but El Mejor Luchador can do all that stuff.
Go ahead and find El Mejor Luchador on TikTok, and you can see all the amazing dances and high-flying moves that he's capable of.
Let's just hope that our president doesn't ban El Mejor Luchador from the country as well.
Could you imagine?
Speaking of politicians and fights, the governor of New Jersey, the least divisive politician of our time, will be facing off against Boston's biggest bad boy, James Maloney, later on tonight in a hair versus hair match. Whoever loses has to grow hair.
Of course, and we would like to thank the revival of the business initiative to bring back Chia Pets, who will be supplying some of the follicle enhancement.
Chia. I don't have a follow-up.
That's fine. George Bouncy and El Mejor, major garbage. They're going to have their hands full with the as-yet undefeated denizens of the underworld from public media. All right, PBS. And there they are, folks. the haunting presence of a reanimated Bob Ross, the clown leading the way.
Welcome to the neighborhood again, RIPBS. I mean, jeez, how nefarious is the clown using two American media icons to do his now just violent bidding in the ring, and they just absolutely destroyed Albert Einstein and Guy Fieri last week.
Who would have thought?
Who'd have thunk it?
Well, as we've seen, the clown, he was successful in reanimating Dana J. Bine and then, well, absorbing the corpse back into himself. He, once upon a time, ran in circles with the Nightmare Gentleman. We understand Fear itself has gotten his a button of his Hawaiian shirt caught backstage. He's still struggling with that. But we understand that Gentleman Doug will be making his return to QAW shortly.
Absolutely. We're going to hear again from, as we saw last week, La Magnifique Nordique announced his intergalactic essay contest and tournament. That's going to begin on October 8th with our new home on 2MB Studios, in which all of those competitors will have to write an essay explaining why they deserve a spot in the tournament, and whoever wins that tournament will face off against the Nordique on Halloween night. That's our next pay-per-view, folks. October 31st, Halloween night, and they'll face the Nordique for a chance at that title.
Get as hyped as Mr. Rogers.
Look at him go. He's moshing.
Certainly is. And folks, we do encourage you to stay safe and stay distant if you do choose to trick or treat. But if you're trick or treating at that point, you're not watching QAW. So go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself. Just stay at home and eat Reese's Pieces. That's what I do.
Oh, George Bounchy appearing very confident. Mr. Rogers not sure what to make of it. And here we go. The two men in red squaring off.
And with blue in the side, look at that, immediately a Spanish fly from Bounchy.
We're not fully sure of, he's just doming Mr. Rogers.
Oh God, to see Mr. Rogers get a punishment like that.
My goodness, and now an arm rigger on Mr. Bounchy here is now, Mr. Rogers elevates him up. Standing reverse suplex there. George Bounchy now feeling the pain.
I mean, Mr. Rogers and Bob Ross are still mostly just Bounchy tripping, hitting his neck on the ropes. That's the second time he's done that.
El Mejor Luchador, he got out of the way of that one as Mr. Rogers lands a flying heel kick there. Down goes Bounchy.
No, major waste. I mean, they've had some success, but perhaps it's their differences that come out, and their confusion perhaps adds to their strength.
Draping DDT. George Bounchy's neck looks to be dislocated. My God.
Oh, man, a man of his stretchiness. He rivals Mr. Fantastic in that. You got to hope that it'll snap right back in soon. But as I was saying before, Mr. Rogers and Bob Ross still an enigma here in QAW, having only one match. So who knows what else they have planned.
Standing vertical suplex. The clown watching from ringside here. El Mejor Luchador might be able to check in here. And in comes the Lucha Libre superstar. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I mean, he's el numero uno, as Karen refers to him, and having much success. He actually holds the record for the submission victory time here in QAW. So let's hope that translates here.
Certainly do. And folks, we'd like to just highlight how impressive it is to submit any competitor here in a QAW ring. There are under 10 submission victories in all of QAW's history, so whenever that happens, especially to hold the record for it, is incredibly impressive.
Absolutely.
Basement dropkick there. Now El Mejor is showing Bob Ross how many numbers he knows.
Look at these pretty little nothings. That's I missed Bob Ross's show when that was on. Was that a reference?
Certainly was. Cross arm breaker there applied by El Mejor's trying to submit the neighborhood man, but watch that as he gets punched in the face.
Willard getting out of the way.
Now sends him into the corner. Running forearm there connects. Measuring El Mejor.
Oh, God. Hello, neighbor. That vicious kick. But now look at this. Bounchy's distracting Willard.
A wise tag team tactic there. Cover. 1, 2. That gave enough time for El Mejor to recover.
And the clown not happy with that, just pacing around outside, but in comes Bob Ross, the powerhouse of RIPBS.
Certainly is a former Army drill instructor who everyone under... Oh, it's a chair! It's chair!
It's chair!
He loves PBS!
He does. He was watching it underneath the ring. The clown throwing him in. We know the association between Chair and AC Volts, who we're going to see face off against Baby Powers later here tonight. Perhaps Chair missed his cue, but Bob Ross getting an elbow to the face.
Certainly is the first member of the generation to return to action besides James Maloney. Uh-oh. Oh! Chicken wing release suplex. El Mejor goes flying.
Well, that's the advantage of the clown being on the outside. I mean, he's using something to distract El Mejor and bring him over, and now Bob Ross is taking control.
Stalling. Oh, vertical suplex, locking in that trapezius hold. The clown barking chaotic things like, hey, have you seen me reviewed on Yelp? Haha, I'm not a restaurant.
Haha, went viral.
Oh! Back body drop as the virus of violence spreading through the body of El Mejor. Oh, great divide!
Come on, man! Look at this, Bob Ross just absolutely just taking Mejor to task. I think Mejor's got to get a tag out to Bouncy here soon to have a chance of winning this.
Drops a leg drop over the tricep of El Mejor. Now Bob Ross sizing up El Mejor. Down he goes. EML with a shoulder charge there. Now looks to tag in Mr. Fantastic. Nope. Oh, eats a bicycle kick.
Come on.
He hesitates. Yeah.
He hesitates what?
Is lost forever.
Oh my God. Look at this though. I mean, El Mejor look at this. Bob Ross. El Mejor, just known as a master of reversals, cannot seem to pull one against Bob Ross here.
Bob Ross proving to be the unstoppable force. Here comes the immovable object, Mr. Rogers.
We saw this last week, trying to put down Mejor, the fall of man.
Fall of man. Cover. 1. Kick out at 1.
Down. He got Willard again. That's 2 times in the back of the head.
Mr. Rogers is apoplectic.
Look at him.
Picks up EML. Sends him into the RIPBS corner. Another. Scoring again with that flying forearm. Cover. 1. 2. No, kick out by EML. George Bouncy jumps out of the ring.
He's like, you don't need me anymore. Hops right out. Jeez, Mejor is carrying this team solo right now.
Certainly is. Oh, avoids a dropkick and German suplex. Down goes Mr. Rogers. This is his chance to tag out. Or hop around.
Wait, no, El Mejor looking around a comeback here as he goes up to the top. As he looks to
like it.
Flies from such great heights.
Cover. 1. 2. No, kick out at 2. RIPBS still undefeated thus far, and what's happening?
All right, George, hand me your totem. Your letter from the governor of New Jersey? Really? Nothing involving trash wipe is your personal totem? All right, fine. No, it's fine. And I've got my first mask, and now we have to do. Set them on fire. There we go.
Whoa!
Oh my God!
The ring's on fire.
Oh no, it's not working.
The ring's not on fire.
The ring caught on fire in a blaze. Whoa! The clown put out the fire. You missed it, folks. It erupted in a blaze, and then the clown, with a wave of his arms, immediately put it out. What the fuck is happening?
Sliced bread. Mr. Rogers with the whitest diet. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Rest in peace. El Mejor as RIPBS continues their winning ways.
That ritual failed spectacularly. I don't know what the hell was happening there. He tried to summon something to defeat RIPBS, and then George Bouncy just handing him a letter from the governor of New Jersey, and Clown putting out the fire. This call 911.
Only in QAW can a man be handed a letter and will a ring erupt into flame.
It's a new season, folks. Again, catch us on 2MB Studios starting next week for more of this action.
You can only find it at twitch.tv/2MB Studios. Go ahead and like, share, subscribe. Get your friends, get your family, get your enemies to watch QAW. Everyone loves this action.
And also, if you have an Amazon Prime account, you can follow 2MB and you can subscribe and you can support all the artists on that channel for free. So why not do it? You got Amazon Prime. We know you do. We don't judge, but we also certainly don't judge RIPBS, now 2-0 here in QAW.
Certainly are, brimming with confidence and full of victorious energy as well. They're going to need it if they're going to continue their winning ways in QAW, as the tag team division is stacked.
Friendship?
Again. And now one half of those mysterious gentlemen attacking people backstage is, yes, he's making his way to the ring.
They've been responsible for a number of attacks, all in the tag team division. They injured Devlin's Advocate the other week, and they've just been absolutely wrecking havoc.
We understand Devlin's Advocate is recovering at his home in South Earth with his wife and child, who are definitely human. Let's hear what this mysterious man has to say.
I have had enough, and I have received my orders. After weeks and weeks of hitting and injuring and taking down other tag teamers, it is time. We have received our orders and we are ready to show who we are. So get out here, partner. I am waiting for you.
Now the other half of this terrible twosome is going to join his partner in the ring. These two mean business. They've been laying out every tandem in QAW, and I guess finally we're going to hear who this is.
I mean, it sounds like, yeah, they've had a mission of some sorts. It's been a complete mystery to everybody else, us included up here in the booth. And I mean, it seems like Brett has intentionally redacted all of their information.
Maybe the B on their back is for Brett. Maybe one of them's Brett.
Brett!
I've been thinking about this all day, and there's still time to back out. I don't think we're making the right choice. We don't have to do this. Come on. Let's make the right choice. We don't have to do this. Let's just walk away. Come on.
You know I wouldn't pull you out here, and I wouldn't pull my hood just freelancing. We take our orders from much higher up, and Big Brother has given us this directive. I come to you, partner, saying it is time to move forward unmasked.
Okay. You're right. What Big Brother says goes. It's time to do it. There's no turning back here. What happens tonight will change the face of QAW. I'm with you, my brother. Let's do this.
Well, we've lost power. I wonder if did Deadlift do this again?
I mean, I don't. Wait! Oh my God!
That's All Access.
That's TV and D Heller and Brian Rock Moonvase. They're the ones responsible.
My God, the two-man Revolutionary Army, All Access. They are. Oh my goodness, they are here in a big way here in QAW.
And alluding to a mysterious, it looks like they're under the command of who they call Big Brother. What the hell's going on?
My God! CBS, save us!
Please!
Good job out there, guys. Good job so far. We got more work to do, so let's get it done.
I hear what you're saying, BB, and I only want to execute it. This is a new day for All Access.
Yes, I'm very excited. This is great. We're turning a new chapter, but I just gotta ask, who are you, BB, giving us these instructions?
No questions. You'll get answers when you get them. For now, just do what I say, and everything will work out perfectly. I have a
Whatever
plan.
you say.
Your orders will lead us to great glory, and we're ready to march and follow.
Good.
Well, what's our next instruction, BB?
Your next instruction, should you choose to accept it, you're going to choose to accept it, is to go out there and win your first tag match. 2 weeks from today, the next pandemic. Win that match, and the rest will follow.
It's a steep order. Brian, shall we?
We shall.
This is our only
Let's do
way
this.
to being reborn.
Good luck, guys. Do me proud.
We've gotta.
Word.
People have been asking me the same questions all week. Why, Zip? Why did you attack Tom Brady of all people? Thought you were going after the suits of QAW. Thought your beef was with the Men's Warehouse representatives. Well, let's follow the money for a moment. Tom Brady, he's the second richest man in QAW. But he hasn't made all his money from football, has he? Endorsements. And who has been endorsing Tom Brady for many, many years now? None other than the Men's Warehouse. This makes Tom Brady a Men's Warehouse representative, as far as I'm concerned. So I hope the Men's Warehouse representatives sitting ringside are getting a close look at this match tonight. And I hope the suits in the back, suits like James Maloney, suits like the governor of New Jersey, suits like the Dapper Head Clapper, I hope they're taking a good look. Because tonight, I'm going to beat Tom Brady up. And in 2 weeks at the Royal Rumble, I'm going to beat them up too. I guarantee it.
How's that for confidence? You're gonna like the way you look.
And now the New England turncoat himself, Tom Brady, faces off with one of QAW's newest competitors, the Zip Man himself, Zip Zimmer.
Zip Zimmer, the former heir of the Men's Warehouse fortune, but we've seen his vignettes over the past few weeks. He's finally here in QAW, and as I keep saying, the roster only grows, and certainly what else grows is just the national disdain for TB12.
You hear the tribal drum beats of war, as is tradition in the Tampa Bay Buccaneer locker room.
Just, I mean, much like Mike Diesel just betrayed the honor of the New England States Heritage Championships, so did Tom Brady. As Tom Brady made his debut here in QAW alongside Mike Diesel when they severely injured Boston's biggest bad boy, putting him, he had to be escorted out in a stretcher, and perhaps Bad Boy's never been the same ever since. And certainly Tom Brady is, I mean, he's still just a physical, imposing presence.
Certainly is. We send our best wishes to the children of the talent, who we understand Mike Diesel is trying to legally give back to the talent.
Those kids are shitty.
Certainly are. They stopped operating the cameras around ringside, which is why we enlisted children. So, Tom Brady here, a former cohort of Dirty Mike Diesel, the first ever New England Heritage States champion, and a proud man from New England himself, Zip Zimmer.
Where is, look at it, look, Zip Zimmer's up in the crowd.
That guy's hyped.
Look at this one guy pointing right at him. That's Zip.
Here he comes, and folks, my God, look at the pythons, to borrow a phrase from Hulk Hogan, because fuck Hulk Hogan. Look at the arms on Zip Zimmer.
Good God, what you gonna do, brother, when you hate Hulk Hogan, but you got arms like that? I mean, Zip is absolutely, look at, just a powerhouse, and we saw last week he attacked Tom Brady after Tom Brady put down Mr. Spock, and he's coming in here to finish a job, perhaps.
There's only one man enough to avenge the loss, the brutalizing of Mr. Spock, who has been the victim of many facelifts, and that is Zip Zimmer. Just imagine a full plate of lasagna thrown against a car window.
I do every morning.
And if you want to whet your appetite for more QAW cheesiness, go ahead and head over to QAWmerch.com/Gorgonzola to get some of your own QAW stinky cheese.
Absolutely, and the only other way to wash down that stinky cheese lasagna is with our main sponsor, Dippin' Dots. Dippin' Dots. Pick up a crate of it and eat it.
Except no substitutes, as Zip Zimmer was hoping for a fist pound and nobody gave him one.
I mean, perhaps honoring his father with his spirit might touch the fist there. Is his father dead? I don't know. Anyways, match starts.
Here we go. Zip Zimmer gets kicked in the leg.
Not a great start here.
Tom Brady immediately assaulting his ACL.
Good God.
Which is very hypocritical. Oh, gets tripped by Zip Zimmer and kicked in the back.
I mean, even without an offensive line in front of him, Tom Brady is still an impressive athlete, and Zip Zimmer now just taking control, cranking that neck. That's unnecessary roughness, if you ask me.
Ha! I did. Yep. Now looking to, use that cravat to loosen the vertebrae. Tom Brady takes down Zip. That man in the back feels the power, and how could you not? Planting that DDT on Zip, who, much like Kid and Play, was able to, snap suplex there, rebound immediately, and invites Tom Brady to his house party.
He does. Willard keeping his distance here. I mean, now Zip pointing at his perhaps dead father, gaining some men's wear. How do you do it?
Deadlift suplex. We're still feeling some of the fallout from Deadlift's incredible debut earlier, as her offense is haunting the ring here. Zip Zimmer is measuring Tom Brady. Somehow hits him on the back of the head.
Tom Brady tried to reverse that somehow, but I guess he's not used to having to move around in a wrestling ring. He's still a football player at heart, and Zip Zimmer is absolutely taking advantage of that.
Certainly is. He's used to having an offensive line in front of him, but the only offense that he's experiencing, collar! 1. Kick out at 1. The only offense he's experiencing is the Zimmer Wrath.
Say what you will about Tom Brady, he certainly knows tradition, kicking out a 1 there, and still trying to, can't even take down Zip Zimmer there. Whoa!
Gorilla press. Lets him think about it into a European uppercut.
Impressive stuff from Zip.
Very much so. Elevates him up. Yes! Cesaro slam. Inverted torture rack.
Very impressive.
Boot to the midsection.
Oh, look at this. The KO driver.
KO driver color. 1, 2. No! Kick out at 2. The Kiwi Destroyer, Dakota Kai, had her offense cribbed there by Zip Zimmer, who was not able to put him away.
Can't put away the Super Bowl MVP, but Zip Zimmer just showing off his strength, giving honor to the name of Deadlift, just tossing around Tom Brady, now beckoning him to his feet.
What does he have in store for TB12?
Pop-up powerbomb.
Cover. 1, 2, 3. The zippy bomb is successful.
Zip Zimmer, I mean, talk about business stock. With that first win here in QAW, his stock is on the rise, and congrats to Zip Zimmer. Welcome to QAW.
Como se dice victory. We've seen the Spanish bomb from Delia in the past, but the Zip bomb able to take out Tom Brady, the legendary quarterback of NFL fame.
Well, folks, make sure you stick around. We have plenty more action coming up. Coming up right after this, we have Delia Payne facing off against the newly formed Swole Brittles. We have a champion versus champion exhibition as Lloyd Legacy Sharp takes on Jacques LaRue in a 5-minute match. We have Deadpan, we have AC Powers, we have the Governor of New Jersey. We got a ton of stuff left.
This episode is double stuffed like an Oreo, and folks, don't go anywhere if you want to feel and taste the cream.
Double hug.
Lloyd Legacy Sharp. A mane, a TikTok filter, a babyface, a champion. But who is Lloyd Legacy Sharp? What drives him? And what does he think makes him one of QAW's most understood and beloved stars? Hello, my name is Turmeric Tahoe, and this is the very serious sit-down edition of Turd Talk with my special guest and current QAW Men's Champion, Lloyd Legacy Sharp. Lloyd, thank you for sitting down for this very serious interview. Old Turd appreciates the gravitas that comes with both you and that QAW championship.
Well, I can't say I had been champion officially until I've been on this show, so thank you for having me.
Consider yourself crowned. Lloyd Legacy Sharp, take me through those final moments where you put down Wellington Arms and became the QAW Men's Champion. Really make me become you for a moment.
All I had in my mind was, if I don't do this, if this doesn't work, if this fails, I'm through. And in the moment where I won, I almost didn't believe it because I was giving myself
nothing on anyone's mind except for that promise that you had made to not only become champion, but to take down the entire generation with a wrestling match. And let me tell you something, the emotion in the room, Old Turd did the pre-show, and so he was in catering and missed the finish to the match when it was live, but he could hear a deafening roar. Let me tell you something, the people love you, Lloyd Legacy Sharp. They just about lost their darn minds.
And I gotta tell you, like, the most that I can project for you, even right now, I'm struggling to put it all together because I put extra pressure on myself to win, and I was almost relieved as much as I was thankful when I did it.
Well, Lloyd Legacy Sharp, I would be remiss if I did not ask about the current situation with the generation. Your win seems to not only have put the championship around your belt, but has got them arguing with each other in a fierce way. To what do you credit your mastery of an entire evil faction that you could not take down with such glorious allies as your archenemy in disguise and Juice Banks?
Well, I mentioned it in the locker room a few days ago, and I got to be honest, I am not sure if this generation disillusion is legitimate or if they're just trying to lull us
Ooh, is it a Rube Goldbergian plot? We got a lot of them going around these days.
With the return of Mark Question on the night that I won this, I don't put any sort of misdirection past anyone in this company.
Lloyd Legacy Sharp, your journey to the top not only went through the generation, but it also started at the bottom of the card. And tell me a little bit about that journey, Lloyd Legacy Sharp.
And I won my first match ever, but it was like downhill from there because I second guessed myself at every turn. Is being the best wrestler, the best competitor, is being a champion worth doing what you have to do in this shady business? And from the time
so many people decide it ain't. Let me tell you something. I know of a guy over in arguably racist wrestling who decided that he could not go with a code. Anyway, he ended up betraying all of his values and stabbing people in the bank. Took it a little bit too far, went literal. He's in jail now. Anyway.
And see, that is the path that I did not want to go. And if there's anything that I don't regret about how long it took to get here, is that I did it my way.
He's basically Frank Sinatra, everybody. Let's talk about the Main and the Mask. The Main, who you were in your first match with, and the Main who you have undoubtedly got a collision course with in the future. Tommy Jr., he of the dead goldfish, he of the Rube Goldbergian plot, he of the guy who ruined your grand moment by smacking you in the face with that belt what you got over your shoulder. How do you plan to deal with Tommy Jr. while being the fightingest champion in QAW's history?
You know, Turd, Tommy Jr. saw me as an easy pawn, and he wasn't entirely wrong in that sense. Because the level of respect that I have for him as a competitor sometimes made me forget how dangerous he could be as a real superstar.
A real deal superstar?
You know, the fact that he came back and had to attack me and assumes that by coming back after being gone for 4 months, that automatically entitles him to a shot at me, I'm going to call him a real superstar by nature of the fact that he works here. But until he earns this the way I earn this, I am not calling him the real deal.
Strong words about which nickname he gets from Lloyd Legacy Sharp.
When it comes to being a QAW champion, my main mission was to do as champion what the previous holder did not. And that is to give everybody an opportunity to go for this without handing anybody an opportunity. And what better way to test the valor, test the stability, hell, what better way to allow people to realize what it's like to have an opportunity to get at a champion who's not gone in a compound than to let them decide for themselves who gets the shot at the championship.
But you never know. Watch your bake, Lloyd Legacy Sharp. Because you never, old turd might put on a mask and then pretend to be your friends and then lose a bunch of matches with you and then wait for you to win a match and then hit you in the face with that championship belt. You watch your ass. Old turds are coming.
Thanks for the
Well, that's all the time we've got for the very serious sit-down interview with Lloyd Legacy Sharp, my one and only guest this week. Keep wrestling, everybody!
But enough sadness then, cause your girl Delia Payne's back and she's ready to fight. Got a big match this week against Swole Brills. I don't really care, but I'm sure you're also wondering, what does the future hold in store for Bitches Brew? What am I gonna do without Cold Hard Cashin' at my side? Well, let me tell you, though she is gone and not forgotten, there's a new brew in town. Got me a new partner. She's one of my best mates from back in the UK. And here she is in the flesh. How you doing, love? Can you introduce yourself to QAW?
Of course I can. I'm Bold Hard Bashin, coming back to you from the UK. Not really back to you because I've never been here before. I've never been to what's it even called? Quarantine. What's it called?
Quarantine Action Wrestling.
Quarantine Action Wrestling. Yeah, I've never been here before.
It'll be just like you and me back in the bars in the West End, kicking ass, taking names, you know.
Bashing heads. I'm excited. So tell me, because you've got a match on Thursday, right? And I'm gonna watch you do the match so I know what's going on, yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna show you the ropes, the literal ropes, and also I'm gonna fight she's not really new in the league, she's been here for a while. She used to go by Rainbow Brittles, but now she's Swole Brittles. Cause like She's trying to Zoom bomb us right
What?
now.
She's coming in here.
Yo, the ring is on. Hey, yo, can I can you turn the fuck down, man? Try to order. Thank you. Hey, yeah, could I get 3 large cheese? Could I do two pepperoni? What? Uterus, what do you want?
Is this her?
Yeah.
This is the one?
This is fucking her.
She's a wrestler.
You have mozzarella sticks?
Hey. Do you have what?
Mozzarella sticks. This is Papagino's, right? Papagino's. You know
Do
what?
we look like a fucking Papagino's?
Yeah.
Are you bloody serious?
Yeah. You're
Jog on, mate.
What? You're not gonna order me? Was it because I'm high off of Frank's Red Hot? Yeah, I snorted Frank's Red Hot red sauce in the bathroom. You jealous? I know you are.
You are a bloody piece of work. Oh, I cannot wait to shove some mozzarella sticks up your ass tonight.
Whoa! Hey, whoa! I'm looking to eat them through my mouth, not through my asshole, all right? Seriously. This is what Papagino's is? You go bankrupt in your assholes?
It's not bloody fucking Papagino's, you get.
Then what is this? Papa John's? I can't do Papa John's. Aren't they racist or something?
Is this how American wrestlers are?
What?
Is this what it is?
This is a poor representation of everything. You know, it's a good representation of America.
I'm gonna have fun.
Whoa.
If this is what they're like,
Listen,
I'm gonna have so much fun.
I'm at a party right now. I'm in a mad rager. Uterus is literally just snorting coke right now. I need this pizza like now. Can we just speed this up, please?
I'm gonna go to that fucking rave and bash your head in.
Whoa. Wait a minute. Turn it off. Turn the boosh off. Are you threatening to kick the swole ass tonight? Do I need to leave this raging party that I planned?
You know we have a match tonight, right?
Oh shit. Oh, I knew I did too much Frank's Red Hot. Yeah, I'll be the... Listen. Fuck you. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Oh, nice one. Oh my goodness, I'm so hurt. I'm gonna go back to England now.
I want my pizza. I want my mozzarella sticks. So if first of all, if I win, you're getting me fucking pizza.
Okay, well, I'm gonna flatten you like a pizza, so...
Yeah, fuck off, ball bag.
You are what you bloody eat.
You know, I was hungry for pizza. But now I'm hungry for a swole beatdown!
Alright then, sod off. See you in the ring, cunt. And that is what I'm fighting tonight.
Oh my goodness. You're gonna pound her, aren't you?
Of course I am. And
Into
eventually...
the bloody pavement.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have fun watching that.
Oh, yeah. And then eventually we'll be doing it together because we're a tag team now.
Yes, we are. Now that your old partner's been kicked out the league, very tragically, I take no pleasure in her being kicked out the league because that was wrong and uncalled for, and she was in the league first.
Weren't bloody right.
I don't know her at all. I don't. But from what I've heard, it was completely uncalled for. But she's gone, and so now I'm here, and we're a new team.
Yeah, that's right. Bitches Brew is out, but Iron Brew is in.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mate. See you in the ring, bitches.
And now the newly reformed Swole Brittles taking on Delia Payne, one half of the former Bitches Brew with a new cohort.
Yeah, as you can see there, just bringing on a new accomplice here. But, I mean, as is Swole Brittles in a way. After Rainbow Brittles and her uterus rejoined, she evolved. She went Super Saiyan in a way, and she's become just infinitely more swole, more jacked, more hype. Look at that. It's making a statement here. And Swole Brittles, look at those arms.
The vascularity, folks. I mean, we saw Zip Zimmer come out and dazzle us all with those biceps, but Swole Brittles living up to her name.
If Zip Zimmer's arms look like a snake in a river, Swole Brittles' arms look like a stick in a pile of snakes.
We'd like to thank our first video game sponsor, QAWmerch.com/ to get the AAA beta, Snake in a River. You play a snake, you have to get out of a river.
It's only available.
It's harder than it sounds.
It's been in early access on Steam for 8 years. They're definitely going to finish it.
They just got the slithering just right, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't know. I don't know how to code.
That's fair, but you do know how to fuck. Buckley Swantoon, man who's had sex.
Yep. But you know what? I'm past it. I'm a mature man. We just have sex, you know? It's not a thing. It's just, I'm Buckley.
That's right, folks. Mike Mann and Buckley, we have sex.
We sure do.
Proud to let everybody know I've been pining for Buckley, and after last week's action, we had to consummate things.
We finally did. I feel so much closer to you now, Mike. I know why they call you Mike Man indeed. And now, look at this, as Delia Payne making her return, but you can see her new associate there. They go by Iron Brew. It's Bold Hard Bastion, folks. Unfortunately, after Bitches Brew lost the tag team titles at Labor Pains by behest of her mother, Big Mama Don's, Cold Hard Bastion was kicked out of the family and out of QAW. So now Delia Payne, this is one of her old UK drinking bar brawl buddies. It's Bold Hard Bastion.
Gotta love the hair of Bold Hard Bastion there. It's as black as the night.
It's as black as the night, and look at those shades, this leather jacket. I gotta say, I might be in love.
Well, don't cheat on me. I'm monogamous.
Oh, well, we're gonna have to talk about that afterwards. But anyways,
I assumed a lot.
You certainly did. But either way, I'm assuming a lot here about this newly formed Iron Brew. Can Delia Payne find equivalent success with this partner?
Certainly hope so, as I find a new partner. And here we go. Swole Brittles squaring off with Delia. No, it's fine. These are happy tears. I'm happy to be back on Hinge.
I mean, everyone's happy to be back on Hinge, right? Hinge is the most fun app.
Like to thank Hinge for being the official social media sponsor of QAW, not just the dating app, but they also help us with our blog posts.
Ooh.
Kick to the head there. Oh, Swole Brittles and Delia squaring off. Sends her into the corner.
There's a big size difference here. Swole Brittles just out-swoling and outsizing Delia in every way. But Delia, as we know, she's one of the most innovative being bounced off Swole there. She's going to have to use her cunning to overcome this.
Certainly is. Delia escapes out the back there from that vertical suplex, and now, whoa, she was caught in the rope.
What?
My God, I hope she's all right.
Jesus, she looked like Slender Man there having to get out the ropes.
Goodness, well, overcoming that temporary setback and now taking it to Swole Brittles and, yes, dislocating the elbow of Brittles.
Ooh.
Brittles able to pop it back in.
Bold Hard Bastion just maintaining vigil on the outside as Delia's taking control here.
Double stomp to the midsection, but oh, Dragon Screw Leg Whip takes her down. Wilfred in position. He's got to be salivating being this close to Delia.
I mean, he's not shy about his crushes, and it seems that he won't stop sending bottles of victory juice to Delia Payne's door.
That's disgusting. And of course, we'd like to remind folks that at the top of the QAW women's ladder is the Slamazon, who has been able to crush every competitor that she has come across.
Swole going up to the top.
Willard saying, get down, that's high.
He's concerned.
Oh, no water in the pool. That elbow finds nothing but canvas.
Oh, now Delia immediately following up with a train of pain, looking to take advantage.
Choo-choo cover. 1, 2. Oh, Swole Brittles able to get a shoulder up. Wilfred showing how many numbers he can count to.
Well done, Willard. But again, I mean, Swole Brittle, she's still getting acclimated to this new level of swollenness. She has the power, she has the strength, but does she have the familiarity with that massive frame? And again, Delia, she's been on a roll. She in singles competition, she put down Payne Austin a few weeks ago, and of course, Bold Hard Bastion on the outside. That's a factor you can't ignore.
Certainly can't. Much like Monster Darcy, the newest heavy of Payne Austin. Cover. 1. Kick out at 1, who, as we understand from the social medias, people are thirsty for Darcy.
Thirsty for Darcy. I mean, he's been a major hit here, and it's certainly a major part of Payne Austin's new arsenal to take down the patriarchy. We've gotten word that Payne Austin and Monster Darcy are preparing his essay to join that intergalactic essay contest, so we'll have to see how he does starting on October 8th.
Be a monstrous challenge to the Magnifique Nordique. Go ahead and follow 2NB Studios on Twitch when we make our move over on October 8th.
Oh, not time there.
Poison Rana, Swole Brittle's down, able to use her size against her. Delia now just thinking things over. It's fine.
And again, the arsenal of Delia knows no bounds. She's a regular armory of moves there. And look at this, now wrapping up Swole Brittles and, bringing a leg there.
Inside, leg breaker there. Willard circling around. Delia, what does she have in store here?
Spanish bomb.
Aye. 1, 2, no! Unlike Zip Zimmer, unable to get the pinfall off that pop-up powerbomb.
These Swole Brittles, I mean, she's absorbed a lot of punishment here, and Delia already just soaking it in. Swole's got to get something going here.
If you think Delia's going to come out on top, get that hashtag going. Fuck off!
Fuck off. It's spelled F-U-C-K, Hoff. Oh, now look at this. Putting Delia Payne through Slap City.
Punching her right in the titty balls.
Oh my God, yes. She's starting to get something here. Bringing her up to the feet.
Following up that double mastectomy with...
Yes, the Brittles uterus supernova punt.
My goodness, down goes Delia. Cover. 1, 2, whoa!
Bonar Bastion pulled Willard out. She interrupted the count, and Delia's still down. That would have been a 3 count. Swole would have won.
I mean, Willard's in love with Delia. Could Boldard Bastion, could she be jealous?
I mean, either way, it certainly worked out for Delia there. Willard's certainly not complaining.
Swole Brittle's not slowing down, though. Great divide.
Come on, Swole.
Saw that from Bob Ross earlier. And just punch her in the uterus.
Punch her right in the vagina. Holy shit, Swole.
Whoa, Delia responding with a dragon screw leg whip, and what does she have in store here? I would be.
Locked her up. Yeah, again. Train of Pain leaving the station.
Cover. 1, 2, no, not Swole enough to keep Brittles down.
Jeez.
Which, holy shit, she rallied from that Cuda shot.
She did, good lord. That would have put down any competitor, my God.
Which we'd like to thank our first ever, hang on. Oh, I thought it was going to be another Spanish bomb, but Delia's mixing it up, keeping Brittles guessing.
And again, focusing on that neck, that's a great strategy. Well, going up against Swole Brittles to focus on the neck.
And yes, now locking in a figure 4 leg lock. Woo!
Her submission ability is just unrivaled, busting out a new one almost every single week, and Swole gonna tap.
We said it earlier with El Mejor Luchador. It is incredibly difficult. Wow, open hand slap. As Brittles demonstrated to get a submission victory here.
Oh, and another supernova punt.
Willard is, wow, he was surprised by it.
You can see the tears in his eyes.
1, 2, no! Delia out at 2!
Swole can't believe it.
Brittles questioning if Willard was in position that time, and he was. And now, no! Delia reversing looked like an Eye of the Storm there into a DDT. This match is just picking up, folks.
Delia, the resiliency and the in-ring acumen that she has, able to shift her weight around to reverse that, but no, getting a rib breaker there from Swole.
2 backbreakers and a Beal, and it's been said even by our QAW men's champion Lloyd Legacy that the women in QAW, they set the tone and the men try to follow. Cover.
Oh, feet up.
1, 2. No, even with leverage, Brittles is my God. We haven't seen her try to cheat before, have we?
That might be the influence of Uterus. We know the tactics that Uterus has employed, that more aggressive nature. I mean, Swole Brittles, she's not Rainbow anymore.
Certainly not. Shades of Grey now permeating through this rainbow as she's making Delia dizzy.
Spinning her around, not just wailing on her.
My goodness, Delia's had enough of this. And misses a running enziguri.
She really tried something.
Spinning back heel kick finds its mark, though. Boot to the midsection. What do we have here?
Is she going to follow it up again? Yes, another Spanish bomb.
Dios mío! And gets punched in the face!
Swole getting pissed. Now look at this. She's hulking up.
That is the definition of strong style, folks.
Just a solid punch in the face. That's how she got out of that figure four earlier. No, another train of pain out of nowhere.
Is the third time the charm cover. 1, 2. Yes, Delia is successful.
Wow, the influence Boldhard Bastion certainly paying off immediately. We were worried that without Cashin at ringside, perhaps Delia would have lost her edge, but Bastion coming in, she pulled out Willard, interrupting what very likely would have been a Swole Brittles victory there, and Delia just capitalized.
Certainly did. Willard was just stunned by so much offense, and these women brought it. The richest prize in the QAW women's division is that title held by the Slamazon, and these two women made an absolutely outstanding accounting of themselves.
Well, there goes Delia relishing in victory, as she already told Willard to leave the ring after he asked her out on the date, so now he's just standing there.
Of course, and get that hashtag fuck off going if you like Delia and you want a little bit of Iron Brew as QAW rolls on. Don't go anywhere. We have Lloyd Legacy Sharp, our QAW men's champion, in an exhibition with Jacques Delac.
Champion versus champion. Yeah.
Champion, champion, champion. I figured, what would Lloyd Legacy Sharp do at a time like this? He'd put this in black and white and not look at the camera at all. And put little sayings underneath, which I'll do, because that's what a champion does. But Lloyd, I'm also challenging you to a champion versus champion non-title match. Pandemic. Let's show them what the big boys do. We'll give them 5 minutes of greatness. A little announcement about the championship I hold, the OK Canadian Provincial Championship, sorry. It's now an open championship. Not meaning that it's an open challenge, meaning that it's an open championship. Meaning you name the championship what you want when you win it. You can name it after your dog, you can name it after your cat, you can name it the Buckley Swan tune for all I care. It's yours to name. And Lloyd, about our match on Thursday. Read the room. You're done.
And now champion versus champion, as Buckley said, Jacques Delac taking on Lloyd Legacy Sharp. Hashtag Lloyd have mercy.
Hashtag Lloyd have mercy, and Lloyd certainly not, not having mercy on himself. He issued that challenge for somebody to face him in the main event, and to show good faith, to show that he will not be going into that main event completely unscathed. He accepted Jacques LaRue's offer of a champion on champion. This will be a 5-minute exhibition, folks. If first person to score a pinfall or submission within those 5 minutes will win. And as we see there, Jacques LaRue now changing it's no longer the New England States Heritage Championship, it's the OK Canadian Provincial Championship, sorry.
Certainly is a mouthful, just as Jacques Delac looking to give a mouthful to Lloyd Legacy. And if he's able to cinch in that Jacques lock, you got to think he'll be victorious.
Absolutely, looking good with that maple leaf sitting on the front there, and Jacques LaRue just a true redemption story after overcoming the influence of Shakes and now coming into his own as a now champion in QAW. It's good to see our champions willing to, it's all in the name of good sport. You know what I mean?
Certainly is. And folks, if you like sport, go ahead and head over to Netflix and watch Bloodsport.
watch Bloodsport. You ever see a man split on his balls? Well, now you can.
Oh man, here's a man who will never split on his fans. It's Lloyd Legacy Sharp, the champion of the people.
Absolutely. Speaking of our other sponsor tonight, Manhunter. Have you ever wanted to kill anybody? Well, now you can. Sign up for Manhunter and learn how to commit your first murder.
Absolutely. We'd like to thank our fan of QAW, Todd Page, for putting together the coding to put Manhunter together. We understand it's the same thing.
Thanks, Todd.
Lloyd Legacy now making his impressive entrance.
Lloyd. He's a champion's champion. He's a champion of the people, and he's crafting his legacy. I mean, already bringing back the championship belt to weekly pandemic programming, defending last week against Steve Delfino in a contested match, and he intends to do the same tonight.
Shock the Lock in prime condition. Lloyd Legacy checking in. 5 minutes on the clock. Here we go.
A reminder, folks, this is not like an Iron Man match or a 2 out of 3 falls match. When it's just whoever can score. It's just a time limit. If you can get a pinfall or submission in that time limit, you win. But if it runs out, this will be a draw. So this is this man just testing their mettle against each other. And it's not for, oh, look at that. Jacques getting a cold cocking Lloyd in the face there.
Taking a cheap shot and, following it up with a backbreaker. He is setting the tone. This is not going to be a friendly contest.
Not for a man with a Canadian championship, certainly not playing nice.
I mean, is it a real apology if you follow up something you know is wrong with sorry?
Probably not. That's just saving face. And if you want to save your face, check out San Francisco Plastic Surgery.
The former office of the doctor, he tried to light it on fire and they said, you can't work here.
And speaking of, attempting to light stuff on fire, can we go back to that ritual earlier with El Mejor Luchador?
We certainly can. Oh! Elevated DDT on half an ice cream sandwich. Lloyd Legacy is now returning fire.
My God, I mean, and Lloyd also known to get a little bit of a mean streak coming out. As he attempts to, it seems like he gets in the zone and he sort of lets his just his desire to win overcome him, and certainly not taking it lightly here. And Jacques.
Basement dropkick connecting there and giving him a backbreaker in kind. These two men, a little bit of an anything you can do, I can do better. Michinoku driver.
Big slam there. God, another kick to the back. These men, for what was initially a lighthearted contest, it seems like they're getting into it. They want to get a victory here.
Certainly do. Which title means more? These men are looking to prove it to these fans who are sitting in rapt attention.
Rapt attention. And speaking of titles, again, folks, with our debut on 2MB Studios next week. Cover!
1. Kick out at 1.
Yeah, one, but yes, with our debut in 2MB, we will have 2 Royal Rumble matches, 1 men's and 1 women's. The winner of each will get a shot at their respective division's championship belt at the Halloween pay-per-view on October 31st. So we got big stakes, we got some surprises in store. It's going to be a big-ass show right after the season finale of Mind Over Manor. So check out Mind Over Manor and then stick around for our debut.
We'd also like to thank tonight's sexy sponsor, never mind. Lloyd Legacy now.
Locking him in. 2K20.
Fuck. Shock the Lock is trapped. Willard is poking him in the eye.
Look at this. Willard clearly on the side of Lloyd here.
Will Jacques give up? No. The fuck, Willard?
Jeez, Willard making a lot of weird calls tonight. I think those 2 hits to the back of the head has knocked a couple screws loose.
It's almost like he gets in heat when Delia's around.
I think he does. He's like a peacock in pruning.
Certainly is. And now the cock of the walk himself, Lloyd Legacy, setting up Jacques the Lock. Holy fuck!
Oh, God, look at that core strength.
Deadlift suplex. Cover. 1, 2. No! Jacques the Lock out at 2. We only have a minute left. Which one of these titans is going to topple the other?
A lot of big moves coming out here, and it's been under 4 minutes. These men, again, it started off as just a friendly exhibition, but now
Tequila Sunrise
fighting for honor here.
tied up, and again, it is very difficult to submit a competitor here in QAW, especially two as proficient as these two.
And 1 minute left.
Lloyd Legacy may be, zeroing in on a victory, spinning neckbreaker. Now drags Jacques the Lock.
Wait, is he? Look at this, he's trying it again.
Lloyd, no, 1, 2, no! Every time Lloyd tries to take a shortcut, it backfires, but he keeps trying it.
I don't. It's like he's in heat. Like that's his way. It just something overcomes him, and he tries for that shortcut, and it just doesn't work out. And now Jacques looking to take advantage. Look at this with this snowplow.
Snowplow. Oh, but he's down to one knee. He only has 20 seconds to pin the champion. Cover. 1. No, kick out of 1.
Lloyd got plenty left in the tank.
We only have 10 seconds. Which man? Jacques the Lock. He's measuring Lloyd. Does he have enough time to submit him?
Is he gonna? I think he's gonna try locking it in. Only 2 seconds to Jacques lock.
No, and that is it. Time is up.
Wow, look at these men frustrated. They wanted an end to that match.
Certainly did. And these fans, as if in slow motion, are just comprehending what they just saw.
Well, looks like they've overcome that bloodlust, and yep, you love to see it.
Well, these two men, in the spirit of competition, have buried the hatchet, and those are... Wait a minute!
Wait, what? Oh my God, that's the doctor!
The doctor, just... Oh, what happened to his head?
What? He's so ripped, but he's gone back to his normal size, and he looks like an android.
Well, the doctor asserting himself. I mean, both our champions are down with 2 right hands. Folks, don't go anywhere. More surprising action on the way.
It looks like we've gotten word Conspiracy Carl is heading out to the ring.
Come on.
QAW. It's your favorite doctor with an important message. Evolution is mandatory. Change is mandatory. For without it, one cannot grow and become stronger. Recent events have allowed me to take a moment and reflect. Jacques, you can change your name, but you're still the same quivering coward that got his ass kicked by Diamond David, and with it destroyed creative control. Evolution is mandatory. Change is mandatory. For without it, one cannot grow and become stronger. Be prepared, Jacques. Be prepared, Lloyd. Be prepared, QAW. Be prepared.
And we understand Conspiracy Carl is back in the QAW arena after traveling back from the future.
He's been responsible for the time skips in the ring for the past several months, and just all of his adventures throughout the different timelines. Who knows what he's got to share with us now?
QAW fans, I apologize for breaking into your pandemic. It's been quite a journey. It's me, Conspiracy Carl. I finally returned, and I now have the evidence I need to bring the killer of DJB, D-Money, and the eventual deaths of the Predicament, Buffalo Tornado, More Abuse, and the rest to justice. He is truly evil, will eventually destroy the world if his power is left unchecked. The person responsible for this is none other than...
He's beckoning out. Oh my God, that's...
Wait, it can't be.
After months away from the ring.
I won't believe it if it's true. And oh my God, it's Ethan!
It's Ethan, and he got a face job.
He did. It's Ethan. It's our original referee before Willard took over. Ethan has returned.
Oh my goodness, a new paint job, so to speak, a new hood on that head. Look at that hair.
He's got hair, a new shirt. I mean, wow. Shit.
Carl. Thought you'd get rid of you. You got so close. You got too close. You want the reveal? Go ahead, do it. Better yet, let me do it. But first, an explanation. I was treated as an afterthought by the QAW locker room, constantly put into losing situation after losing situation. I realized that there was no way for me to get anywhere in QAW, and I was constantly being subjected to attack after attack after attack. It culminated when that coward Tommy Jr. attacked me backstage and laid me out for a while. That's when I discovered my power and my mission. That's when I blew up his house. Sadly, I apparently missed. And then it became easier and easier as each and every one who crossed my path became a target. DJB had to go because he gave you information as to who I am. Black and white cloth. Huh. D-Money stepped on my foot backstage once. And after I blew her up, you can't talk, dude. Got your time locked. Keep trying. I'll wait. La 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 la. Yeah. As I was saying, and after I blew her up, that's when I found the ability to skip through time. Started making the QAW matches skip around, affecting the outcomes. Then I found out I could send an entire person through and send you to the future where I thought you would stay. But how did you get back? Wait, I don't care. I don't really care. So you want your reveal? I'll give you your reveal. I'll give you a reveal. My name is... I can't get it out for some reason. What's going on? What is the deal? I'll give you a big reveal. Take it. My name is...
Enough talk, Ethan. Let's end this. Now.
Oh, Carl just cold copped Ethan.
Good God, unloading on him, and it looks like, okay, wow. I mean, all right, here we go. Looks like Willard's actually gonna start off the match, and that's it. My God, Ethan, he tapped out. That was the most insane match I've ever seen in my life.
We've been saying how hard it is to submit competitors here in QAW, and Carl pulls through.
Good Lord, that 3 hours of nonstop action. Scott Bakula showed up. Explosions everywhere. That must have been the greatest spectacle I've ever seen in a QAW ring.
Every fan in this arena has wet their pants.
The urine is everywhere. It smells like shit. The people who saw this are always going to remember where they were. This battle went down. And when Tommy Jr.'s fish sacrificed itself, Jesus Christ.
What a selfless act by a not selfless man. But folks, don't go anywhere. More QAW action coming at you.
I tell ya.
New Jersey, each day you're...
Greetings, residents of the Garden State and fans of Quarantine Action Wrestling. It's me, the Governor of New Jersey, and I am incredibly thrilled to speak to you this evening. First and foremost, George Bouncy, congratulations on becoming the Director of Waste Management. I was so impressed with your performance that I fully expect you to continue to impress not only me, not only the residents of the Garden State, but all of America with your acumen regarding waste. The hours will be long, my friend. The work may be tedious, but rest assured, no good deed ever just takes a moment. Yes, we are in it for the long haul, cleaning up the great state of New Jersey, cleaning up Quarantine Action Wrestling. Dare I say, cleaning up America. Congratulations again, Mr. Director. Now, on to the matter at hand, the hair versus hair match. Oh, James Maloney, I feel bad for you, having to throw out the various razors and head creams and skin balms and unguents that you and I both clearly use.
Indeed, you will have to take the hair road, and I feel sorry for you. I, for one, like you, of course, am bald entirely by choice. As you can see by these recent pictures of me, I am very capable of growing hair whenever I want. This picture here was taken only a week ago. No, baldness is strength, and I am very sad that one of us is about to lose that strength. So, James Maloney, take one last look in the mirror at the man you once were. Before you are going to be punished by having a long flowing set of locks, like any weakling. See you in the ring. But to everyone else, you're welcome in advance, and thank you for your vote.
New Jersey, each day your beauty shines from farmland to the shore. New Jersey, in this
Boston's biggest bad boy, James Maloney here. And I just gotta say, what the hell, Governor of New Jersey? I just get back from vacation this second, and I'm already challenged to a match tonight? A hair versus hair match, where loser grows hair. Why? Because the Governor of New Jersey's voters are so stupid and unloyal. They can't even learn the man's face. They see a bald head and they get confused thinking it's him. Well, guess what, Governor? There's nothing in this match for me. And I literally haven't even unpacked yet, so I am declining your challenge because I get nothing from it. Hold on, give me 1 second. Phone call. Hello, this is Boston's biggest bad boy, James Maloney. What do you want, Governor Charlie Baker? You want me to fight the Governor of New Jersey? Why the hell would I do that? Because I don't care if it makes you look bad. I don't give a shit about you, Governor Charlie Baker. Fine, fine, fine. If you want me to fight the Governor of New Jersey, you gotta do me a favor. I'm not telling you the favor now. Just if I accept this challenge at some point in the future, you owe me. Deal? All right. Pleasure doing business with you, Governor. Change of plans, Governor of New Jersey. Looks like tonight we are gonna have a match. Hair versus hair. Loser grows hair. Winner has the right to stay bald. And if you don't like it, too bad!
Now Boston's biggest bad boy, the heavy of the generation, taking on the least divisive political man in QAW history and politics history in America, the Governor of New Jersey.
Absolutely. Just two dapper gentlemen, I have to say. Shout out to Dapper Headclapper, who we haven't seen in a little bit, but will be in the Rumble next week. But it's suit versus suit, and there's a special stipulation with this match. As you can see there, James Maloney is still one half the men's tag team champions, despite the issues. I mean, and actually, while it comes up, we haven't heard from the generation at all. We know AC Volts is in action later tonight, and here's James Maloney now. But as far as the generation, they've gone radio silent.
We did see the Doctor briefly earlier tonight, but as a group, they seem to be splitting apart, much like Creative Control once upon a time. It could be that just once groups get too powerful here in QAW, they're doomed to split apart.
Certainly seems that way, but again, I mean, look, James Maloney has his game mask on, and whoever loses this match has the punishment of having to lose the privilege of their bald head, and they have to grow hair.
I mean, it's something I've never had to worry about. My luscious locks were flowing through your teeth, but we'll never fuck again. Here comes the governor!
Yes, I will miss that. It was like biting a carpet.
Sure was. Here comes the governor of New Jersey, and he still has that briefcase with him.
Yep, they call him Mr. Money in the Bank. He's got money in the bank, but it's only for New Jersey, and you have to imagine, given the state of the shifting landscape over there in that state, due to the Dragons' antics, you have to wonder where that money's going.
We understand the Dragon recently got involved with an I Love Lucy get-rich-quick scheme and tried to individually wrap a bunch of chocolates and had to eat a bunch of them. It was a whole mess.
Well, that's a senior advisor of New Jersey policy, but either way, here we go. Losers to grow hair.
Willard kicks us off. James Maloney immediately with a flying head scissors. Boot to the face.
That's a staple of James Maloney's offense. He's a big man who pulls out some agile stuff. You have to hope that he doesn't gas himself out too early.
Absolutely. Whoa! Overhead belly to belly, and we've seen frequently Boston's biggest bad boy will tire himself out if he exerts too much energy, and the doctor tampering with his blood has certainly not helped his metabolism.
And the governor is certainly just the cold, calculating aggression, just oozing out of him every match. He was the one, he destroyed the Bumberland Strip Mall, and we haven't seen or heard from the Clone Bros since. And then even putting Jungle Magic out of their misery in their encounters, who we'll see later tonight. But he's been a monster.
Certainly has. He's been a monster. He has the employ of a monster, a dragon literally working for him. And James Maloney scoots underneath.
Ooh.
Yes, gutbuster there. James Maloney again, adjusting his offense and eats a clothesline for his trouble. As you can see, struggling to catch his breath already.
And even now, I mean, these are two drastically different sized men, but you cannot count out the governor's power. He is absolutely every bit as strong as James Maloney might fear.
Eagle-eyed viewers will notice that from the second Austin Powers movie that the governor of New Jersey was the stunt double for Mike Myers.
That's really how he got his start. He went from Hollywood to politics.
Absolutely. He ate a baby. That's a joke.
It certainly is. Perhaps him and KTD have had some overlap in the past.
Certainly possible, and you wonder if he's going to have to eat Chow and Joy if Boston's biggest bad boy has anything to say about it. Drop toe hold there.
Absolutely. Shout out to Chow and Joy, our #1 Chinese restaurant in the greater Boston area.
You're going to like the way it tastes, we assume. Now the governor is trying to bring himself back to his feet on the apron, Willard Wilford looking on statuesque. Down goes the governor.
And a classic apron punch. Our roster loves taking advantage of just putting him out there. And here we are in our ringside handy cam here. Great job filming. This week is old Terrence.
Old Terrence, he just celebrated his 99th birthday and lost his 99th tooth.
He certainly did. No more teeth, but he's got all the filming knowledge in the world.
And he's an alligator.
That too.
James Maloney now bringing the head of the governor right across the top rope, snapping like a crocodile's teeth. The governor scooting out from underneath, booting the leg of James Maloney. If you destroy the vertical base, which, never mind, running power slam.
Good God, and lifting a man twice the size.
It's as if the governor knew there was some scientific explanation and he thought, nope, brawn over brains. Sends him into the corner. Turns him around.
Looks like he's setting him up. Yep. He's looking to put Boston Big Bad Boy through the bridge and tunnel.
Oh, but he doesn't bridge it for the pin. He has more punishment in mind. Oh, shoots the half. Cover. 1, 2. No, kick out at 2. Willard Wilford in perfect position there and hops away like a coward.
Yep. I mean, in perfect position for once, but you can see there the governor. I mean, that now just taking out its frustration. If he had hit that bridge, he may have scored up that pin there.
Absolutely. And again, head over to QAWmerch.com/1-800-TRAGEDY to see more video footage of bridges getting hit by things.
Absolutely.
The governor gets sent into the corner. Oh! Beautiful tactic there, attacking the kneecap of Boston's biggest bad boy. Now muscling him back up. Oh! Rolling senton.
Boston's biggest bad boy definitely going for some chow and joy there, but the governor just denying it. We know that he prefers gabagool.
Certainly does. For juice box, we say sip, sip. Uh-oh!
Oh, Bostonian destroyer from the bad boy.
Dry to the top of his currently bald head. 1, 2. No, the governor's out at 2.
A lot of big moves from both of these competitors right now, and they're busting it out here. Neither one of them wants to lose the privilege of that shorn dome.
Absolutely not. Nope. Looks like Boston's biggest bad boy is overpowering the governor. Jumping back, heel kick, finds the mark. Oh, but the governor with a beautiful up kick there. Might have been watching some MMA in the back.
Very well could have, and yeah, refusing to be taken down just yet. And again, no chow and joy for the bad boy. And look at this.
One arm capture, one leg capture, choke slam. The governor is monstrous.
She's picking up a thing or two from the dragon and just throwing your muscle around. And now that this neck breaker, the governor is taking control here.
I mean, Maxilon before he left QAW, may have just blessed the governor with a strength charm. He is manhandling a competitor twice his size.
Apparently.
Like an angry Julia Child, another apron punch.
And also our best wishes to Maxilon after retiring from QAW. He's now opened a roast beef restaurant in San Diego.
The roast beef capital of the Western continental U.S. now is magically enhanced. We wish you the best, sir, as Jungle Magic will be seen later tonight. But which one of these two competitors is going to be bald and which one's going to have to grow hair?
I have to say that no matter which one of these competitors has to grow hair, it definitely will not be as gorgeous as yours, Mike.
Certainly not, and you can try to get back into my good graces, but, well, it's not that easy. It's just not, Buckley, as the governor catches his breath.
I would say that ship has sailed, but I'm no boatswain.
Certainly not. That's Tom Brady, who we saw lose earlier tonight to the debuting Zip Zimmer.
And look at this. He's making New Jersey a swing state, taking the bad boy for a ride.
The swing state, you can... Oh, the blood is just... My goodness, rattling around the brain of Boston's biggest bad boy. I don't know if that's a wise move. Cover. 1, 2. No, kick out. And goodness knows what may have awakened inside the bad boy. The governor may have done more harm than good.
Very well could have. We know the bad boy. I mean, whatever blood he still has left, it's got magical and enhancement properties. But now getting out of this power slam, look at this.
Reversing into, yes, a power slam of his own. Down goes the governor.
Geez, impressive stuff there. And now beckoning him to his feet.
Plants him right on the W. What does he have in store here?
Going for it again. Yes, a Bostonian destroyer.
Double dipping on the governor. Cover. 1, 2, 3, and that is it. Boston's biggest bad boy remains bald.
The governor of New Jersey now has to grow hair. At issuing this stipulation to Boston's biggest bad boy, he's got to be regretting that now.
What will his constituents say?
Will that lose the bald vote?
That ever important swing bald vote in New Jersey. This could be devastating for his political career.
Well, if he's anything like a less divisive politician, he might just have to stage a coup. But either way, folks, we still have plenty of action left. Coming up next, we have the former AC Power. Baby Powers is taking on her former tag partner, AC Volt, in an Extreme Rules match.
My goodness, it could be that, much like 1-800-TRAGEDY, we see Lauren Baby Powers fly a plane into the Twin Towers that is AC Volt.
If that happens, make sure to call 911 because we don't know what else we're going to do about it. But my God, a former team just broken into pieces, and it looks like they intend to do the same to each other.
Certainly do, and folks, the only tragedy would be missing the rest of QAW, so don't go anywhere. Twitch.tv/2MB Studios. We join them next week, and in 2 weeks, our regular time, Thursdays at 8. Next week, Thursday at 10 o'clock.
Roger, bar the door.
Roger!
Itsy bitsy spider went up the...
Oh, hello, AC Volts. I didn't see you there. No, wait, I saw you. You didn't sneak up on me. I was here first. Now that we cleared that up, I would like to formally challenge you to a fight. Because you have been going all around town saying that I'm the loser. When, if I can add correctly, it seems like I have been winning and you have been losing. So, I think it's about time we play by baby's rules. And that means no rules. And that means baby gets what she wants. And baby has become strong. I have the strength of 100 babies inside of me, all waiting to get out and beat you up. So, we may have used to be lovers, and I hope one day we can be friends. But right now, we're enemies. Boom, boom, boom.
Hi, I'm Chair, Senior. I am the original Chair. I know it can be confusing because I named all my offspring Chair as well. It's not narcissism though, it's just practical. We're all chairs. We are simple people with simple needs. But QAW has complicated those needs and created drama in our simple lives. Before QAW, many of us lived in a harem of AC Volt's mansion. We were comfortable, we were happy. But QAW has torn my family apart. My sons and brothers are scattered across the roster and we rarely talk. I miss the simpler times. I think we all do. When Chair existed only to please AC Volts and AC Volts was winning everything. Baby Powers and the losing streak she started is only part of the problem. But fixing this mess would be a good start for AC Volts and the Chair family. So today, it is not with malice, as chairs do not possess the ability for hatred, but the Chair practicality we are known for, that I make one thing clear. Chair endorses AC Volts and AC Volts alone. If we can assist her in the ring today, we will. We want only one thing. AC Volts back on top, and with her ass on the biggest chair of all, the throne. Thanks for listening. Chair out.
And now, the former QAW Women's Champion AC Volts taking on her former tag team partner, Lauren Baby Powers.
I mean, this AC Volts has blamed Baby Powers for her recent spiral. The first loss AC Volts ever took in QAW was in a tag match as they faced off against Bitches Brew, and Baby Powers has only picked up victory after victory since. She won the Women's Battle Royal on the pre-show at Labor Pains and has just been on a roll.
Certainly has been, and we... Oh, Jesus. Karen just said she's from every man's nightmare?
Harsh stuff, Karen.
Wow, Karen. I mean, we're not exactly impartial all the time, but that's heinous.
Well, Karen's been known to take sides.
Certainly has, and we would remind eagle-eyed viewers, Lauren Baby Powers, their eyes do not deceive you. She is half a co-ed, half a baby.
The full sensibilities of a full-grown, independent woman.
Certainly is, and speaking of a full-grown, independent woman, here comes QAW's former women's champion, AC Volts.
You have to remember that even if she's hit a string of bad luck lately, AC Volts is still one of the most dominant champions that QAW has ever seen. Certainly the most dominant QAW women's champion. She lost the belt to the Slamazon when Slamazon cashed in her Fauci surprise contract and took it from her after fighting a hellacious match with Scobie, and then Slamazon managed to retain at Labor Pains. So AC Volts, I mean, again, you still cannot deny her skill.
Certainly can't. She was taken by surprise by the Slamazon, as you said, in a surprise title defense that didn't go her way, but in the rematch, she tried to employ every trick the generation could think of in her defense, and the Slamazon was able to overcome the odds.
Slamazon currently on vacation with her newfound love, the QAW Women's Championship belt, and certainly they're out of sandals somewhere getting hot and heavy.
Certainly sends me DMs all the time of their consummate love. Here we go! The baby scoops up her mama and slams her down. Oh! Showy elbow drop there, but misses the follow-up boot.
Baby Powers, look at this!
Oh! Flying head scissors, exclamation point on the flying there as that baby goes airborne.
Well, starting off flashy here. Baby Powers, an impressive arsenal of moves, and AC Volt's a high flyer in herself. And reminder, folks, this is an Extreme Rules match. There's no disqualification here. It is a pinfall or submission, but look at Baby Powers.
She's playing a trombone. Oh, DDT on AC Volts.
That is great object work.
Certainly is. You could see the weight, the length of that trombone. Well, cheats out the back there. And I mean, that's the tricky part of engaging with a competitor who any given moment could want to play tag with you and then want to play, ring around the concussion.
Ring around the concussion, my favorite childhood game, but as we saw before, Chair still firmly in the entourage of AC Volt. You have to imagine an Extreme Rules match, Chair might try and get involved.
You have to think in an Extreme Rules match, anything is legal, but it has to end by pinfall or submission as counted by Willard.
Yep, Willard's just there to count to 3. That's the one thing he can do.
Certainly is. Boot to the face there, Lauren Powers. Gets sent into the opposite corner. Oh, flying forearm finds the mark right in the soft spot.
He's clocking her in the dome there, and now he's going for a cover.
1. Kick out at 1. There are no rope breaks in an Extreme Rules match. Every competitor is responsible for muscling their shoulders up on their own.
I mean, geez, you have to imagine in fighting in this no disqualification match, if the Generation was still as strong as they were, they certainly would get involved. This certainly plays in the favor of Baby Powers here.
Certainly does, and one wouldn't be remiss in thinking that Lauren Baby Powers may have been able to join the Generation at one point in time, but that union seems to be completely divorced.
Absolutely, and reminder, our women's tag champions are still Pride and Poppin' Out. That's Payne Austin and Sex Trap, and now Payne Austin debuting with her monstrous new client, Monster Darcy, who will be joining the Intergalactic Essay Contest tournament starting on October 8th.
The Magnifique Nordique will certainly have his hands full as Lauren Baby Powers has hers with the head and neck of, AC Volts, who's able to escape. Overhand right. Baby Powers spun around. And we've seen this before. Sent head first into the pole. That soft spot is getting brutalized.
Baby Powers got sent to her room there, but now holding on their boot there. Baby Powers is not out just yet.
Sweeping out the leg of the former champion. And my goodness, channeling some D'Lo Brown there. I think y'all better recognize.
Looks like,
Rainbow Cutter.
Fantastic handspring there. Go on.
1, 2. No, AC Volt's out at 2, despite incredible athletics there from the baby.
We've seen her bust out those limber moves. It's very impressive. And again, this is an Extreme Rules match. One of these competitors has got to start bringing in some weapons here in a second if they want to. And as I said it,
AC Volt's definitely taking your lead. What does she have in store here for Baby Powers? She's got a kendo stick and hates it.
She doesn't like it. Wait, she's going over to Chair.
She's got Chair. She hates Chair.
She doesn't like it. And then a flying standing lightning strike.
Lightning strike to the baby. Just faking out the baby with all those objects. And another standing landing strike.
And again, she chose to not use the weapons and instead just, oh my God, what a weird offense.
Certainly is. Nope, she's got the kendo stick, but can't find her way in the ring.
There we go.
Cracking off of the back of the baby. There goes.
One single hit.
That's all she needed.
What an extreme match.
She proved her point. Now she's going to finish it herself. My God. I mean, it's a bold... Oh, my goodness. Head scissors from the mat. This baby's not done.
Absolutely not. Now she wants to get a weapon of her own, perhaps another kendo stick.
Could you imagine if she pulled out a plane? No, it's a sledgehammer.
Holy fucking shit.
Holy shit. AC Volts. She just got hit with a sledgehammer by a baby.
I think she's paralyzed.
1. Kick out at 1. She's not.
Okay, we're good.
The fuck?
Jesus. Talk about an upgrade from a kendo stick to a sledgehammer, and now object permanence.
Object permanence. Is this enough to paralyze AC Volt? 1, 2, 3, and she can't walk. We did it.
Jesus Christ. Baby powers. I'm never busting out a fucking sledgehammer at the end there. Jesus. Thank God it's no disqualification, and we're going to have to get the doctors out here for AC Volts.
Well, thankfully, she can't be prosecuted because she's both a minor and not responsible for what happens to her opponent in a no disqualification match.
I mean, yeah, we Diamond David threw Juicebox off a truck, and this is an Extreme Rules match. Weapons were allowed, so no criminal charges pending.
Not at all. We saw the use of a kendo stick. We saw fake outs with chair, and my goodness, that sledgehammer certainly proving the difference.
Jesus, well, again, Baby Powers is just on a tear. That she's on a winning streak. She cannot be stopped, and certainly we'll have to see what comes up next with Deadpan taking on Jungle Magic.
Baby's fucking crazy.
Apparently, I don't think talk about permanence. Maybe she hasn't been disassociated from violence enough yet.
I don't think so. I mean, I don't know if she had some maternal issues that she just took out on AC Volts, who's evaporated from the ring.
Just ground to dust. My God.
Well, don't go anywhere, folks. We have Deadpan versus Jungle Magic for the honor of Maxilon and his spell book.
So last week, Maxilon lost, and I'm sorry because I did not realize the stakes of that match were going to be so high. But Jungle Magic, come on, we're not children. We're not going to squabble in a schoolyard. We're going to fight in the ring. So that's what we're doing this week, a real fight. I'll take a break from translating things for a little bit and just have a good old-fashioned normal fight. But a lot of people are asking me, what does a ghost do to train for a fight? How do I prepare? So I want to show you all a little bit of that right now.
So this is my room. I'm just starting off. I'm only a few hours into the game. The game is, of course, Animal Crossing. I named my island Cation Nation. There's lots to do here. There's a beach. There's fossils to dig up. You can shake some trees. Really good at fishing. Fishing just puts me in like the greatest mindset for fighting. This guy reminds me of Falcon. This is where the gourmet does rituals. Not sure what they're for though. He just didn't get into his like research and stuff and why he needs sacrificial residents. Anyways, but I like to research too. Right before the fight, I like to see like how bugs fight and remind myself of like animal instincts. Same thing with like sea creatures and things like that. Just really get in that mindset, and then just the night before, just briefly look at the lantern and then remind myself who I'm fighting. Beautiful beast, Falcon. Deadpan is coming for you.
Before I go, one more thing. There's someone who I think could benefit from a little bit of character building. Bouncy, coming for you. See you in October.
Fuck.
The stakes, as the gourmet likes them, have never been higher as he teams up with Education as Deadpan does battle with Jungle Magic, and the dapper fellow in the back there, not the dapper head clapper, but not Willie Nelson, a man that the Falcon met while he was looking at some training videos of Diamond David.
The retinue of Jungle Magic has always been impressive, and it looks like there's a new man coming in to take the position of Maxilon after Maxilon has left QAW after last week. But certainly now Deadpan, their mystical arsenal, they only have it growing.
Certainly is. The spirit of substitute teaching himself, Education, now beckoning his master. The gourmet is in the QAW arena.
Channeling that Spectre lantern that he's got that Education is so clearly drawn to, and now they're looking to put Jungle Magic into tension.
Certainly are. Education, we remind folks, has spiritual tattoos. The entire periodic table has been added to his calf muscle due to losing to Zio once upon a time.
Absolutely. And also, Education, he will be participating in the Men's Rumble match next week. Just one more reminder, folks, starting on October 1st, our new home will be 2MB Studios on Twitch, so give them a follow. If you have an Amazon Prime account, you can subscribe to the channel at no extra cost to you, and you can support all the artists contributing to that channel. So please do so and catch us there. Next week, we'll be starting right after the season finale of Mind Over Manor, but then starting on October 8th, we're back to our regular time slot every Thursday night at 8 p.m.
Twitch.tv/2MB Studios, kicking off next week's action with 2 Royal Rumbles.
Tell you what, I've never been more excited for 2 Rumbles. We've had 1 Rumble before, but 2?
They said 2 would be too many.
But we're proving them wrong.
That's right, and that music can only mean one group. It's Jungle Magic.
Here they are. Get up on your feet, wave around your beautiful beast towel rags. It's Jungle Magic.
And as you said, there's not Willie Nelson getting funky in the spot of Maxilon the Magnificent. They subtracted a purple wizard and added a purple dancer.
I mean, look at him. I'm a big fan of that plaid vest he's got going on. Those glasses. He may not be Willie Nelson, but he certainly is stylish.
Goes by NWN, we hear, and BB, otherwise known as the Beautiful Beast, is one half of the former QAW Men's Tag Team Champions alongside the Falcon, who has been hearing voices lately. Yeah, you see him shaking it off there, but
yeah,
more on that later.
Certainly something on the mind of the Falcon, or perhaps in his mind, but they've got to get focused here. The Jungle Magic having a string of losses lately in their encounters with the now competing Dragon and the Governor of New Jersey, and Deadpan, there's certainly no slouches either.
Certainly not. They lost the tag titles, they lost to the Governor and his Dragon, and now wagering really the last thing that they have of Maxilon's, his spellbook. Well, Eddie immediately going to the top.
Big risk, and the Falcon, oh my god.
That was a 6-foot vertical leap. He just buried a knee in his chin.
The Falcon can fly. We've seen it, but Education immediately returning with a snap suplex.
Oh! Knee drop there. You wonder if the Falcon's arm is going to work the same now that Maxilon... Oh, and immediately Eddie's going to the arm.
Eddie's done his studies. He's done his homework. He's looking to capitalize.
The Falcon... Oh, gets his neck cranked there. He has a little bit of he's a glass cannon, if you will. He's very powerful, but he could shatter at any moment.
Like a mage in World of Warcraft, get out your damage, but then don't die.
Bounced into the deadpan corner. Oh, boot to the face of Eddie. Right hand, and now he has Education. What does he have in store here for the Educator? Eddie with some back elbows. The Gourmet willing on this crowd who could not give a shit.
Apparently, I think they're still just horrified after seeing AC Volts get hit in the spine with that sledgehammer. I mean, brutal stuff.
It's the closest thing we've had to a competitor dying in the ring so far.
I mean, that, and we cannot discount what happened earlier with with Major Waste attempting to conduct some kind of a ritual to put away RIPBS, but then the Clown putting out that fire around the ring, and then they lost.
Oh! Combined catapult there. Deadpan sending the Falcon, into a rough landing in the corner. Back elbow reverses on the Gourmet, who shoves him off. What menacing power.
Deadpan has really come into their own, starting off as a bit of an odd pairing there, but they found their rhythm, they found how they work well together, and they've pulled out some impressive tag stuff.
Certainly have reinvented themselves here in QAW's crowded and talented tag division as they're looking to overcome former QAW tag team champions. Gourmet in firm control of the Falcon, not Willie Nelson. Adjusts his sleeve.
Adjusting that sleeve, that perfect sleeve there, but it seems like his presence is certainly an indicator of things on the horizon for Jungle Magic, be they good or bad.
Oh! Pulp friction there, a juice box delivered there right to the midsection of the Gourmet. Oh, the Falcon now rallying. Double flying forearm and a Pele kick. Down goes the Gourmet. Beautiful Beast rallying this crowd.
Great stuff. The Falcon feasting on the flesh of the Gourmet on that shorn dome.
Now Willie enjoys it, but nope. Not enough to stun the Gourmet, who just powers through it.
He certainly did. We've seen Feasting on the Flesh often will bust an opponent open, but the Gourmet is keeping all his blood in him.
Certainly is, and these two are pretty evenly matched, the Gourmet and the Falcon. Uh-oh. What does the Falcon have in store here?
Gourmet's head is up against the Beautiful Beast's knee.
Oh! Drive-by kick, just sandwiching the cranium between the feet of the Falcon and the knee of the Beast. Is this enough? 1, 2, no! Eddie's able to break it up.
Beautiful Beast was not able.
And Willard gets a shot in the face!
The Falcon's pissed. And now look at this. Oh, that huge slam from the Beautiful Beast. But the Falcon just punched Willard in the face.
He punched him in the face, then just laid down in the corner like, suck it. That was amazing.
Falcon having an attitude there, almost reminiscent of a former competitor here, but that's certainly a new behavior.
Eddie Cation trying to collect himself on the outside, getting bum rushed by the Beautiful Beast, but uh-oh.
Here we go, putting him in the hammy slammer on Rye.
Hammy slammer. Willard is terrified at the impact from that one. The Falcon's dazed, but the Gourmet, he's letting the Falcon think about it. He's so confident that spellbook's going to be his.
Yeah, they've laid claim to the spellbook, and now with their pursuit of the mystical legendary monster belt, I guess the spellbook is something they need in order to accomplish that objective.
Oh no!
And here we go. Oh, the main course, the souffle.
But he wants a second helping for the Falcon. Sends him into the corner. Back elbow from the Falcon, who fights through.
Falcon, ooh, DDT. The Falcon's trying to rally again here.
He's got to get BB in. Oh, shoulder charge brings him down. He needs to tap into the muscle of Jungle Magic.
He's been in the match this whole time, and Eddie, it's pretty much been the Gourmet and the Falcon here, both relatively fresh competitors on the outside.
The Falcon now, snapmare takeover, kick to right between the shoulder blades. Looks like, yes, BB's going to check in for the first time.
All right, here we go. Let's see what the Beautiful Beast can do here.
Picks up the Gourmet. Sends him across the ring. Oh, and a big boot. Not Willie Nelson like that one. The Gourmet collects himself briefly, and that momentary hesitation, has turned the tide. Down goes the Beast.
The Gourmet, I mean, another powerhouse in his own right. Is he? Yep, and here comes in Eddie. But the Beautiful Beast, just as dense as he is, could not resist those attacks.
Certainly not. Now, Eddie just 3 straight boots, nothing fancy, and a leg drop to follow up. Deadpan showing no intimidation despite Jungle Magic's reputation. Oh, stump puller here.
Oh, God, how can he even lift that tree trunk, that literal stump of a leg that the Beautiful Beast has?
Well, if you have a lever and a fulcrum, you can lift the world, so says Eddie Cation, but the Beast able to fight it off.
The fulcrum is my favorite simple machine.
I'd like to thank Bill Nye the Science Guy for being the official science sponsor of QAW.
Oh, the binder hit there on the Beautiful Beast.
He could be binding up the future of BB and his magical enhancement. Sends him into the corner.
Yep, it looks like they're going to follow that up with, putting Beautiful Beast on the ground. And now taking him to cutting class.
Here we go. Oh! Moonsault press, BB flattened. Cover.
Eddie running interference.
1, 2. No, BB able to fight out.
Jeez, great stuff there from Deadpan with Eddie blocking the path there from the Falcon, but the Beautiful Beast, again, is just sheer mass, able to throw Gourmet off of him.
They're fighting for the honor of their dearly departed wizard, but Deadpan is not letting up. Back elbow there to the Beast. The Gourmet arm wringer takes him down, using his size against him, and then drops an elbow right across the shoulder. Jeez, and now it's BB in need of a tag.
Yeah, Deadpan is and again, these constant tag outs, they've really just upped their game, employing some classic tag strategy.
Certainly have. They've cut the ring in half, as it were, but BB now looking to reverse that math on Eddie Cation, sends him into the Jungle Magic corner.
No!
Needs a boot for his trouble. Oh! A strike right to the jungle kidneys. He has a hold of BB again. Snapmare takeover.
Locked him there. Jeez.
now just dropping devastating 12-6 elbows there. BB tries to roll out of the way.
Oh, big gorilla spear out of nowhere.
Is this enough? No, he has more in store. Sends him into the corner. Oh, hip attack from the BB.
Beautiful Beast is trying to get something going here. This is their shot. They got to shoot it.
Certainly do. My God, he's going to the top row.
Oh no, the ring might collapse under this weight.
There's so much mass.
Oh my God, like a star crashing to earth.
Baked Alaska finds its mark.
What's he doing?
Running around, he's so excited.
Beautiful Beast. Beast, no, he's caught in the gravity well.
Oh my God, conspiracy, Carl, damn you.
Damn you. Fuck.
All these time skips, Devlin's advocate for the gravity wells. Oh no. BB had this match won, but his hubris may have gotten the best of him, much like Odysseus.
Jesus, and we are entering the 11th hour again after that hellacious brawl between Carl and Ethan. But now, look at this. Look, Jungle Magic. Hey, we haven't seen this in a while.
Could it be?
Yes. Oh, skyscraper senton. Impressive stuff there.
Collapsing the midsection. No! Right from the mat, Eddie Cation. Oh, and follows it up with a knee drop there. Head scissors grounds the Falcon.
Jeez, Eddie already reversing this.
It's amazing. Every one of the strongest maneuvers, the most proven techniques of Jungle Magic, Deadpan is just powering through with otherworldly energy. Oh, high-low, down goes the Falcon. My goodness, they're this powerful now, folks. If they get their hands on the Spellbook of Maxilon, who in QAW could hope to stop Deadpan?
I don't know. I mean, you have to hope that they're planning to use that power for good. And speaking of good, folks, remember, right after this is our main event as Kevin the Punisher Paquette, the winner of that opening Fatal 4-Way, faces off against Lloyd Legacy Sharp for the QAW Men's Championship.
Both men pulling double duty tonight. Lloyd Legacy with an impressive showing against Jacques the Lock earlier. Kevin Paquette overcoming 3 game competitors, but was the Falcon have in store?
Taking flight.
Tope con hilo.
Wow, amazing stuff here from Jungle Magic. They're really trying to turn this around.
Certainly are. Grounding the Gourmet. What does he have in store here?
Ooh.
Spinning head scissors and dabbing on that Gourmet.
Showing some more of that attitude.
Certainly is, but we've seen a lot of flash from Jungle Magic, but Deadpan has all the substance.
All the meat, if you will. I mean, again, yeah, it seems like every time that Jungle Magic pulls out a big move, Deadpan just shifts the momentum back in their favor.
Slamming the Falcon off the edge of that diamond ring. BB now beckoning the Falcon to tag. Oh, but planted with a spine buster. Falcon kicks out the leg of the Gourmet. Tags into BB.
Now Willie Nelson still on the outside, just almost seemingly studying this whole situation with a big scoop slam there from the Beast.
Certainly is. His eyes are... trained on this action.
I think he was going for a spear there, but the Gourmet just kneed him right in the face.
Deadpan has had Jungle Magic beaten at every turn. Could this be the end of their magical journey? Here comes Deadpan.
And again, like another round, hitting him with cutting class.
Moonsault press connects. Gourmet Eddie goes for the cover. 2, 3, and that is it. The Gourmet strangling the Falcon.
Look at that. What's he doing? Jungle Magic is down. Deadpan now, they've the prize is Maxilon's spellbook. They now possess the mystical spellbook.
My goodness, the arm of the Falcon, the massive, beautiful beast, it could all go away after tonight.
I mean, who knows what Jungle Magic known for their transformations, but now, just what does this mean for our former tag champs?
Well, they're men of honor, and I'm sure they're going to turn over the spellbook with no shenanigans as Deadpan celebrating their supernatural prize.
Well, congrats to Deadpan as their stock only rises, and now, stick around, folks. Coming up right now, it's our main event as the Punisher takes on the Legacy.
D-Money.
What?
BB, we can't keep losing like this.
My bones are, oh, they've been broken and set and rebroken too many times.
I can't stand to see you not be beautiful anymore, and I'm falling apart here.
What can we do to help ourselves regain these winning ways?
We got Maxilon's spellbook.
Oh.
So, may he rest in power, and may I read an excerpt that is meant to restore us to our former glory. Are you ready, BB?
Yes. Oh, I'm ready.
Maxilonicus, Falconis, Beastus.
Alrighty. Looks like we've got ourselves a main event. You know the old saying, in for a penny, in for a pound. Well, tonight, I guess it's in for a penny, in for a punishing. Time to go to work.
It's main event time in QAW as the Punisher, Kevin Paquette, winning that fatal four-way at the top of tonight's program, taking on Lloyd Legacy Sharp, the QAW men's champion.
I mean, again, all the props to Lloyd Legacy for issuing this challenge in the first place, but God, I do not envy his position. The Punisher has been perhaps the most dominant competitor in the men's division for a while now, nearing a submission victory record in his debut, and then certainly a pay-per-view match record, putting down Don't Touch Our Nuts. I mean, this guy has just been, he puts a strong and strong style.
Certainly does, and as we mentioned earlier, this is his second matchup tonight, but certainly not showing to be any worse for wear, as every future champion cannot show a sign of weakness, and the Punisher still undefeated here in QAW.
Absolutely. Pinning KTD in that opening match and defeating the likes of both Juicebox and the future Rich Dembowski. But reminder, Juicebox has that Fauci surprise contract. He might be willing to, I mean, who knows if he might come into this at some point.
My goodness, what a development. Just 1 week before we make our splash on 2MB Studios at 10 o'clock following the finale of Mind Over Manor, and in 2 weeks, keep following us on 2MB Studios at our regular time slot of 8 o'clock Thursday nights. Be there.
Check us out on Instagram too, and follow Delia Payne's Fans Only page for more recipes.
You know Willard will.
He absolutely does. He probably follows it every day.
That's gross.
Yep.
Well, use that hashtag Punisher if you think Kevin Paquette's going to be the new men's champion, or Lloyd have mercy if the champion will retain.
And also make sure to hashtag next week is the Rumble match debut on 2MB. I plan to watch every single minute of that show and the ensuing weeks thereafter. Use that hashtag.
We checked, it is under the character limit. It is possible.
It is possible, and it's certainly possible. Again, as great an honorable champion Lloyd has been, I feel like he's perhaps overexerted himself here. The Punisher, I feel like the Punisher is going to take it.
Could be. Use that hashtag Punisher if you think Kevin Paquette is going to unseat Lloyd Legacy, who we did see get a little bit desperate with Jacques the Lock earlier in that 5-minute exhibition. Tried to take a shortcut. It didn't work out.
Absolutely. And make sure...
Go ahead.
No, please, Mike, please.
Oh, thank you. Well, let's listen to Karen. I'm sure she has something to say.
I'm sure she'll say it extremely accurately. Look at that beautiful belt.
Here we go.
Introducing the challenger from Boston, Massachusetts.
So far, so good.
Weighing in at 265 pounds, Kevin the Punisher.
Wow.
Hell yeah. Good job, Karen.
Amazing. Wow. Karen's getting a raise.
3 cans of oil.
3. She gets paid in oil.
Massachusetts, weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the men's champion, the legend, Lord Sharp.
Fuck you, Karen. Well,
I mean,
Lloyd undaunted.
1 out of 3 technically, but he is a legend and a lord in the eyes of this crowd.
2 out of 3. What, did she get her own name right?
Well, no, she got 1 out of 3. It's not the legend Lord Sharp, it's Lloyd Legacy Sharp, just like the hashtag.
Got it. Well, Willard lifting the title he doesn't like.
Yep. He's not proud of it. How come I'm not paying oil, he thinks.
Do your job, Willard. Here we go. The two of them, collar and elbow tie up to start. The Punisher backs Lloyd into the corner. Willard now asking for a separation there, tickling their ribs.
Absolutely. Okay, a respectful separation there. We know the Punisher. Oh, and then immediately right back to it.
Left hand there now. Oh, planting DDT. My goodness. We saw George Bounchy earlier. His neck bones win akimbo, but Lloyd Legacy able to put himself back together. Wow, running lariat. Down goes the Punisher.
I mean, God, we know the resiliency of Lloyd Legacy Sharp, withstanding just metal blow after metal blow, and when he won that championship from the now radio silent Wellington Arms. So, I mean, Punisher, as much as I've talked about how Lloyd has not faced a Punisher, the Punisher has not faced Lloyd.
Certainly, these two men throwing bombs early, and they have to. Again, this is the second time they're competing tonight. They can't have much left. 1. Kick out at 1. The Punisher bucking that standard, though. Whoa. And bucking the ribs of Lloyd Legacy with a shot to the midsection bicycle kick.
Oh, boy. Punisher, no flash. It's just he wants to hurt you. That's all it is.
Big boot to the face of Lloyd Legacy, and now... Oh, he's biting the fingers of Lloyd.
Willard saw it and did nothing.
1. Not even 1.
Wow. All right.
Lloyd disgusted with that cheap tactic. Not even giving the Punisher 1. Oh! Osoto Gari over the... Or Ippon Seiyanagi, excuse me. That's the technical term for that shoulder throw.
Ooh.
And buries the knee into the back of the Punisher, now straightjacket submission.
All right,
Folks, you'd have to be crazy to miss QAW next week. We are at 10 o'clock on 2MB Studios, 8 o'clock Thursdays, starting in 2 weeks. Catch the fever.
And absolutely. And also, don't forget to check out the season finale of Mind Over Manor right before us playing on 2MB Studios next week. And also, just check out all the other content on 2MB. They have shows 5 nights a week. It's great stuff, and we're proud to be part of the 2MB family. Ooh.
Set out power bomb, fire lightning bomb a la Jushin Thunder Liger. Kevin Paquette incorporating elements of strong style as he brutalizes Lloyd Legacy.
Here we go. Bringing him down. Yes, the punishment suplex.
Punishment suplex. Lloyd Legacy stunned. Cover. 1, 2. No. Kick out at 2. The Punisher's going to need to close in on this soon. He had to fight off 3 other men earlier, although showing no signs of wear.
He did. The Punisher, I mean, just coming in, he considers himself the best wrestler on the roster, the best technical wrestler, just in limitless skill, and he's finally being put up against his match here in Lloyd Legacy.
Certainly is. Now raising his hand in the air, Lloyd Legacy's confidence returning. Grabs the Punisher by the back of the neck, and now, sends him flying using that. It's wrapped cable, folks.
It's wrapped cable. Each cable can support 3 boats tied into a dock. And now putting in the Punisher in the 2K20.
2K20 as he grounded the landcraft that is the Punisher.
They're in the
Willard
middle.
Poking him in the eye.
Willard needs to get out of the face of the Punisher.
It didn't work for Lloyd Legacy against Jacques Deloc earlier, and the Punisher, hobbled as he is, still fighting on. Lloyd sends him into the corner. Now sets him up.
Now,
Top
wait.
right.
Oh my God, we've heard. Look at this. He wants to put away the Punisher. He's busting it out. The Pepsi plunge.
Pepsi plunge. Taste the difference. Cover. 1, 2. No.
Oh
the Punisher.
God.
My goodness. In the 11th hour, kicking out down deep. That is what makes him, folks, a potential new world's champion as he trips up Lloyd Legacy.
God, we haven't. Lloyd has not busted out the Pepsi plunge yet. Just note that it ranks up there with the burning hammer and one of the most legendary maneuvers. But good Lord, the Punisher wants this.
Certainly does. We thank Sack Guy Pete, legendary for its winning ways. The burning hammer, the Pepsi plunge, a 99% win ratio. But Kevin Paquette, he does not care about winning. He doesn't care about the numbers. He cares about winning.
The only numbers he knows is how many fingers he wants to break, and just dissecting Lloyd here.
That answer's 10.
That answer is 10. Oh, now beckoning him up. Is he gonna? I think we know what he's gonna try and follow up with here.
We've seen this many times tonight. GTS.
God damn, just vicious.
Gave him no time to breathe on that penalty kick. Is this enough? 1, 2. No! Lloyd able to kick out.
Jeez.
The heart, the spirit of the champion, Lloyd Legacy, will not say die.
You can see the crowd in the front there. Again, he's just biting the hand of Lloyd, but this crowd, they're intent. It looks like they're watching just the most intense experience of their lives.
Certainly are. They are on their feet, folks. They are on their feet for their QAW Men's Champion. Oh, as the Punisher sinking to lows we haven't seen before, but Lloyd Legacy refusing to compromise. Takes him down with a shoulder block. And another to follow up. But gets sent over the top there. Punisher gains his breath, but Lloyd's at the top. Yes! Double axe handle smash. The crowd is hyped up.
Channeling Macho Man there. He's trying to get something going. And now again, taking Punisher to the ground. If he can pull him away from the ropes.
Yes, he's able to get him away, but the Punisher, he's so close to the ropes.
He can't reach it.
To submit a competitor here in QAW. Willard apparently having a stroke.
Willard praying to his god or having a stroke. What's the difference? But Lloyd letting him out.
Well, this could be it for the Punisher. Is his tour going to come to an end?
Hitting him with... Yes, he connects with the tour stopper.
Cover. 1, 2, 3, and that is it. Lloyd Legacy still your QAW Men's Champion.
He beat the odds, and he certainly beat me. Good Lord, the Punisher taking his first loss here in QAW. Lloyd, he made good. That's 2 defenses in 2 weeks.
Lloyd Legacy, a fighting champion, a man of his word, able to overcome a more than game Punisher. Punisher trying to take some shortcuts, but it catching up to him in a bad way.
Well, you got to imagine Lloyd, he will not be, it looks like he will not be in next week's Rumble, but he's going to be watching intently as whoever wins that Rumble can earn a shot against the QAW Men's Champion at the Halloween pay-per-view on October 31st. And same with the Women's Rumble. Whoever wins that also gets a shot that same night. So again, folks, thank you so much for building QAW into what it is. Please join us over in The Move. If you have not already followed or subscribed to 2MB Studios on Twitch, please do so. Next week, we will be on there literally right after the end of Mind Over Manor's season finale. And then every week after, starting on October 8th, it'll be at 8 p.m.
QAW Catch the Fever every week, Thursdays at 8 o'clock, special time 10 o'clock next week. Ladies and gentlemen, for Buckley Swantoon, I'm Mike Mann. Good night.
Love you.